Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trade up from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave Bo, get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Chillin' on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trade up from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave Bo, get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Chillin' on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna be up here long. Right? I didn't do a watch along because I had stuff to do. But I was watching the game. I don't miss no games. So I'm watching the game. I was out and about, but I have I got League Pass. So I'm watching it on my phone. And I'm gonna tell you, when I saw that starting lineup, okay? When I saw that starting lineup, I was like, we gonna get our ass whooped. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna be like some of these cats who gonna talk about they listen. I saw that starting lineup and I was like, we finna get our ass whooped. No Trae Young, no Jalen Johnson. We ain't have shit. They playing. I told myself, I'm not gonna get caught up in this shit. They started off good. Keaton Wallace started off good. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna get excited. I'm not gonna get excited. I figured Zach LaVine and them was gonna pull it together. Bruh, let me tell you something, man. Okay? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. Right? Now, y'all see where I'm at. Y'all already know where I'm at, okay? Okay? I'm in the garage. So y'all know where I'm at. So I'm like, okay, the Bulls gonna beat our ass because when we play them full strength, it's still a close game. Bruh. I can't even I gotta give one thing about me, I'm gonna tell you like this. And those who've been on the show for a minute already know. One thing that I will do is I will give credit when credit is due. First of all, let me give credit, okay, to whoever saw Plowden and gave him a two-way contract. Whoever did that, salute to you. Um, I gotta listen. I gotta get Quinn Snyder credit. Okay. I gotta get Quinn Snyder credit. He I said this in the chat. Quinn Snyder coaches completely different when Trey Young and Jalen Johnson not out there. He didn't allow when we got them double digit leads and they cut that lead into single digits, he would call timeouts and stop the run and regroup. He doesn't do that when Trey Young and them out there. He will let a team go on a run and take the whole lead before he call a timeout. But like I said in the chat, man, in the Hawks chat, Quinn and I've realized this now. I've realized this. Quinn Snyder, he's probably the guy. He's probably the guy that can help us develop. For some reason, when he don't have no Trey Young, when he don't have Jalen Johnson, Hunter, and he got to coach just a bunch of G leaguers, he a completely different coach. Completely different coach. But let me give him his credit though. He coached a hell of a game. A hell of a game tonight. He made sure that um um I got him give him credit on the move how he was handling Double O and Clint Capella. I got to give him credit. He was making sure that Clint and Double O was substituting in and out according to the Bulls matchups, according to the matchups. But hey, um, what's my boy name? Keaton Wallace. Got to give a salute to Keaton Wallace, bro. I got to give a salute to Keaton Wallace. Keaton Wallace hasn't had the best games in the Atlanta Hawk uniform, but y'all know the saying. Hey, the dude just played last night. His number got called, but he came out ready. He had 18 in the first half. Finished what? With 22? But this dude plowed him, bro. Bruh. Where this guy been at? Granted, it's only one game, so I'm not getting caught up on nothing. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. The dude number got called. The dude was ready to play. His number got called, ready to play. And fortunately for us, I'm gonna tell you something. If you're a diehard Hawks fan, a game like this, a game like this, for us, it's usually the other way around. You feel me? It's usually the other way around. Hold on, let me drop the link for y'all, man, because I ain't finna be up here for long, gang. So, hold on, let me drop this link. I ain't finna be up here for long because I got stuff to do, and I still have to. I just got my son prepped in the bed. I still got some stuff I got to do, and I got to get up early, go on this run tomorrow. But because let me tell y'all something, I was not gonna do a post game live show tonight. I wasn't gonna do one, but I had when I saw that effort on the court, When I saw the effort on the court, I said, you know what? I got to at least come and give these guys their credit. I have to give them their credit because I'm about wins. I'm about wins, and my priority is winning games. And them boys came up when the chips was down. I mean, it wasn't a big game, but the chips was down. We had no players available, and they came up and they showed out. So I was like, I got to get on record to give these guys credit. Plowden, bruh, listen, I thought he wasn't gonna miss. I put on Twitter, give Plowden the ball, bro. Plowden was out there looking like a goddamn all NBA player. You know what I'm saying? He was out there looking like an all NBA player out there. Whack up, whack up, whack up. Let me tell you something. And I started this point, but I didn't finish. Games like this, Hawks fans, and we know it's usually the other way around. It's usually us coming with our guys losing to the backups, the G Leaguers, and things of that nature. And I ain't gonna lie, it felt good to be on the other side of a game like this because we're rarely on the other side of a game like this game. You know what I'm saying? And, bruh, I can't even front, man. I can't even front. And I was telling, I was telling Mike and them in the chat today, man, like, before I go to everybody, let me get this out. I was looking, this was earlier in the afternoon. I'm working and, you know, doing one of my breaks. I happened to go to check NBA stuff, and I seen the Rockets. And, man, I don't know. I just felt some type of way. I just felt some type of way, man. I felt some type of way this afternoon, man. And I went on this rant, bro, because I was just like, why the fuck can't we goddamn win? Why we can't win games? And man, listen. And I put in there this, gang. I'll put this in there. The Hawks is the only professional team. They are the only professional team, not the Braves, not the Falcons, not the Dogs. The Hawks the only ones who can, you know, mess up my whole day. They can mess up my whole week. They can mess up my whole month. Like, I really legit get angry at the Hawks. And a matter of fact, I almost put on my Facebook page F the Hawks, man. That's how upset I was. That's how angry I was. So a game like this, man, and I'm so glad I watched the game. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell you I'm not going to watch, I'm watching. I can't help myself, okay? But, man, listen, Plowden, salute to that man right there, man. NBA debut. Keaton coming up, holding it down. Garrison, he didn't do shit. Solid night for Double O. Solid night for Clint. Solid night for the coaching staff. Solid night for Vic. Solid night for Dyson Daniels. I cannot forget him because his energy on defense is contagious. And, you know, that's what they do in College Park. They defend down in College Park, man. They defend in College Park. So them coming up there playing with Dyson Daniels, man, these dudes made my whole day, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Only bad thing is, probably won't see no more Plowden until somebody get hurt. Probably won't see no more Keaton Wallace till somebody. Well, I don't know how many NBA games Keaton Wallace has already played. He can only play 41 NBA games on that two-way contract. So they're going to have to try to figure something out. But I ain't going to lie. These dudes made my night, bro. I'm telling, man. Hold up. Before we go, I got to play my motherfucking songs, bro. I'm sorry. I know people are waiting. I'm sorry. I got to play my shit, bro. I'm sorry, dog. I can't help it. That was a fucking good-ass win, dog. That was a fucking good-ass win, bro. That was a good-ass win. I ain't even going to lie to you, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I was playing a little bit of my jam. And then we gonna get everybody up here, man, because I got stuff to do. But man, the Hawks, man, I'm telling you, man, like they make my whole fucking night, bro.
Ain't never falling off. I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like the Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yelling touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them. Yeah, still ballin' on them. Yeah, still ballin' on them. Ain't never falling off. I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like a Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yelling touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them. Yeah, still ballin' on them. Yeah, still ballin' on them. Did the dance, in the bitch. Molly on him, then his ass. Real bad bitch, did the perky dance. Fell in eyes, over birthday.
Big win, baby.
Smelling like the strong, don't
the G-Leaguers.
6,500 on the bull.
The G-Leaguers over here did it, bro.
Cartier watch with the wrist and it's blind.
I can't believe it.
Every time I crank that beat, that auto start up. That's a money move. Watch the money move. Go on a money move. Watch what the money do. Watch what the money
all right,
do.
man.
Started from the bottom now. Who on with the same class? We act a fool. We act a fool.
And I know it ain't no big game, but bro, we ain't had nobody playing tonight. We ain't had nobody, bro.
I'm falling like the Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yelling touchdown.
I gotta feel that, man.
On them. Yeah.
All right, man. Let me roll to the folk, man. Let me roll to the people, man. Hold on. Let me see what I got here. I'm telling you, man, we didn't have nobody. God dang, dog. Let me roll to the people, man. Let me set up my time. I think Mike said he gonna hold it down tonight. Boo, 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 boo. So let me roll to Mike. Let him. Doo-doo-doo. What's good, my guy?
Yo.
What's popping? Hey, after this, check your email.
All right, bet.
Thoughts on the game, man?
Shoot, man. Great game, man. Them boys, if I'm not mistaken, won from whistle to whistle, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I think we had lead from tip off. Yeah, because we jumped out on them boys like what, 6-0 or something like that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So not just the win, you know, even with that, man, like we handled it pretty much all game, man. So great performances by basically everyone.
Right.
I gave, pretty much everybody credit during the game, but for the chat and stuff like that, credit to Coach Quinn for a good game. Him just, I know you mentioned it or whatever, the timeouts and stuff like that, calling timely timeouts, things that he probably wouldn't necessarily do with Trey and JJ. Like he kind of leaned on them a little bit too much, or kind of let them boys, kind of play through. I don't know if he trusts them more or something like that to work things out, or he doesn't trust them, you know what I'm saying? The guys that he is, like, a little bit more so, you're a little tighter with the, control at least or whatever. Mm-hmm. But anyway, man, yeah, happy to win, man. We 2 games over 500. My prediction or whatever is for us to be 500 this season. I think that's a progressive step. Shoot, if we can beat that, I'll be happy about that as well. And we hurt, as well. It's like we 500, but we 2 over 500. We got a little breathing room. That's the best thing too, as well. If we can get as much breathing room we can above 500, while JJ gonna be gone for this time period, but that help us as much as possible, or whatever. So that's the key right there. You don't necessarily want to start getting under it and too much under 500, until JJ can return. That's the main thing that we gotta try and do right now, man. If we can do that, man, we'll be sitting lovely, man. And get right around the right time, start getting that flow and stuff as a team, enter into the playoffs or whatever, man. And we already seen what we can do against some of the top teams in the East. We can at least be that C word, competitive. It's a 7-game series, man. The A. And anyway, man, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, man. Them boys got me excited, man. We just won with College Park.
bro.
Niggas
That's right.
went
That's crazy.
College Park versus Chicago, man. Shout out to the South Side, man. Them niggas beat beat Chicago tonight.
I gave us zero chance of winning, bro. Zero.
Yeah, you did. Keep doing that, bro. We 2-0 right now.
But every time I talk shit about these dudes, they fucking win, bro.
Do it, bro. Keep doing it, bro.
Every time I talk trash, we win. Then when I get on the bandwagon, the rah shit, they do me dirty. Got me out here looking crazy.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna keep talking shit about these dudes, man.
You got to, man. You got to take them for the Hawks fans. You got to do it.
Hey, I believe in stuff. I believe in that stuff. I'm gonna keep talking trash. We stink.
Yeah.
Y'all, we trash. I'm gonna keep talking
doing the
trash,
opposite,
bro. Because every time I get on and support this team, man, I start talking about trash. They do me dirty, bro. But as soon as I be like, man, we ain't shit. These niggas start winning.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what? I bet you if I would have streamed this shit and be like, you know what? Don't worry, Mike. We're gonna win. We would have got this when I had got blown out, bro. Man, me out here crazy, man. But
Yes.
hey, I'm gonna send you the thing, man. So check your whoa, oh, hold up. Doggone it. What's the hey, text me. Well, you got my number, right? Or send me your email on what you mentioned on Twitter real quick. So I can see this so you can run it.
All right.
I bet that. All right, let's move on to Mr. Foot. What's good, OG Foot in the building?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, man, I was gonna run it for you tonight anyway. So
okay.
we'll have it running.
Well, you and my
hey, man.
You sending him the Carlos.
Hey, man, y'all surprised? I'm not. That's a good team win.
Hell yeah, I'm surprised.
Because hey, man,
I ain't gonna sit here and cap, bro.
What I always say, all of these guys are NBA players. Everybody some people folks try to, oh, he's trash shit. They're all NBA players at the end of the day. Play smart, win, play dumb, lose. Guess what, though?
Hey,
it's just basketball, bro. It's easy.
You need to make a shirt that say that.
I might have to get Mike to make me one. I might have to get Mike. This is good, Mike. I'm gonna get Mike to make. But hey, man, this is a great team win, man. I mean, it's you had a lot of hungry kids out there balling. They just played, right? The ball was snapping. Let me talk about defense. Y'all know what Zach Levine finished tonight with?
Oh, bro, he didn't do nothing.
15 points.
He was a non-factor.
You know who was the highest scorer on the team? Corey White. Guess how many points he had?
How many?
16 points.
That's the one that cooked us in the damn play-in too.
No, that Bobby dude cooked us too. Whatever he was, he was nowhere found. What I'm saying is that the team defense was much better because I'm gonna get into it more. Folks talking about me trolling. You see, I ain't finna come here and act the fool because it's just one game.
No, I'm reading them niggas in the chat, man. I'm reading the chat, bro.
Hey, man, they started early before I even got up here.
Ashley say tonight was your dream game, no trade.
No what? It's just one game, fellas. So I'm not gonna glaze all on the game like y'all did last night. You see what I'm saying? Just one game, but that's a good team win. That shows you what we're capable of doing when we play the way we can play. It's simple as that, bro. You go to the next person, but I'm gonna be up here hold down.
Let me roll to the homeboy Dre. What's up, Dre? Big win, man. Hey, you know what he said in the chat and on the instant messenger, dog. Hey, you saw? I thought we had no hope, bro.
Yeah, I had hop on here too, just like you did. Like, man, I was like, bro, when I inboxed you the injury report and then the start line, I'm like, bro, what the hell is this bullshit? We might get our ass whooped.
Hey, remember you said this asinine. I was like, man, that's an understatement.
Right, it's ugly. But G League night was an absolute success.
They did it, man. Like, bro, I ain't gonna cap. I didn't think we had a chance, bro.
I love the effort because I actually watched it on Stream East while I was door dashing. I'm like, I need to probably do that more often. But I'm like, man, I'm looking at the effort. Like, man, boy, move the ball. I'm like, they playing defense. The game close. They up. Like, why the starter can't do this when they playing? I'm like we need this like yesterday,
bro.
But I mean,
bro, I'm telling you,
every night.
Quinn coached different, bro. When his back, I will give Quinn credit. When he don't got Trey or JJ, he coaches way safer, bro. Like they went on a 7-0 run timeout.
Not happening. Right.
If
Exactly.
Trey Young
Stop it.
was out there, bro, he would let that lead go down to like 1. I mean,
Right.
you see, he's subbing dudes in and out. I'm like, God damn, bro, I ain't never seen him move cats back and forth like that.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, man, I this well like that Flounder or Flounder and Wallace need to be back up full time. I mean, that's just me. I think he'd be probably better served up here. But but it's like they play defense in college part. The boys were ready, and I'm glad. Oh, my other point. Well, I'm glad they was in Cleveland. So that short plane ride over to Chicago was nothing
Yeah,
to get over to the team.
fortunately, they ain't have to. Yeah, fortunately, they was right there in Chicago. I mean, Cleveland. You're right.
So I mean, that worked out for. That couldn't have worked out any better. That's probably why they let them boys stay home. They're like, well, they probably made a call like, just go ahead and head over to Chicago. We need you, and it worked out. So, I mean, I'm glad they did that thing. They proved us wrong. I'm glad they proved us wrong and got this win.
They did, man. And you know what, bro? Like I say, I'm one of those cats, man. I don't have a problem saying I was wrong, bro.
I was dead wrong.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I gave us no chance of winning the game.
We was laughing at you. Laughing.
I seen that starting 5 lineup. I definitely didn't give us a chance. I ain't gonna sit up here and cap, bro. That's why I say I got because I was gonna do a show, because I still gotta do some other stuff. But when I say I got to come up here, bro, and give these dudes, I got to give the whole Atlanta Hawk team credit from the coach all the way down to whoever the last dude on the bench that played, bro. Because, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I appreciate that effort, man.
Great
I really
win.
thought we finna come up here and get blown out, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm totally shocked, but hey, I mean, I'm glad I was wrong. That's all I'm saying.
All right, that's my guy Dre, man. Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy.
Right,
Let me tap in with the homeboy Larry. If y'all not subscribed, the Dixon Way is right there in his name. Right there in his name, guys. Make sure you own that channel. I told you, Larry stream everything from the Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Hawk, Atlanta Braves, Atlanta
Bulldogs got their butt whooped today, but great win by the Atlanta Hawks. Shout out to the Sky Hawks, man. The games that I get to see with the Sky Hawks, I always like Plowden. So I'm glad he got his shine up here. You know what I'm saying? When you get your shot, you know what I'm saying, shoot it. But a Hawks win in Chicago, when Cardio Goat and Bogey had both of them equally had horrendous games.
Awful.
Bogey 1 for 10. Cardio Goat 0 for 7, 0 for 6 from 3. Bogey making 1-3. And the win like that on the road in Chicago with the Skyhawks, man, is an amazing win. Great coaching job by Coach Quinn. I'm gonna watch the replay to watch all. I just saw the fourth quarter. So I saw when they were trying to come back, and then the Hawks just pushing away like, nah. Good team defense. Keaton Wallace hooping. That was his best game of his career. 27-6. What he had? 4 steals too? 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 steals. Shout out to Dyson Daniels, 18 points. He had 8 rebounds. Oh my goodness. 8 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists, and a block. Doing what clamps do. Vit. Good game by Vit.
They did it, man.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a good team. Great game by Big Toe Yucca. There's 2 games in a row, so I call him Big Toe instead of Baby Toe. You know what I'm saying? 14 and 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Almost messed around and got a triple-double by Toe Yucca. So, yeah, it looked like the only people that had a bad game was Bogey and Cardio Goat. The fact that they sat Zach because they was sitting Trey. If anybody needed that run without those guys, it's Zach Risacher.
Yeah, that's what he
needed. That.
That's what everybody.
He needed to be the focus. And here's my thing: if Trey and JJ is out, and you feel like that this is just in baseball. If you watch baseball in the Braves and they got it's a bullpen game. A bullpen game. They just throw a guy out there. Hopefully he go for about 3 or 4 innings.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically a bullpen game in basketball, and we won it handily versus an NBA team. Great coaching job by Coach Quinn. But if we need to start asking ourselves, guys, if the number one pick can't be the number one option when Trey and JJ is going, should he be on the team? Like, should he be on the main team or should he be in College Park?
Well, you know
that
what,
is a real conversation we need to have.
You know, we can do, Larry. We can have that discussion right after everybody say their piece.
For real.
I was looking. I didn't see it. Was he on before I move on, Larry? Was he on the injury report?
No, man. Coach's decision. That's what I'm looking at. Did not play coach's decision.
No, some ain't going right in there. We got that after.
No, bro. If Zach Risacher is the number one pick and he can't play when Zach or JJ not playing, they didn't want to really expose him. Like, this dude is not ready. Like, he is a serious project, not just a project.
Well, Larry, I'm gonna tell you something before I move on. I said that when Quinn got consistent, with him not playing in the fourth quarter, I came up with a theory. That my theory was this: I don't believe Quinn think he helps. Oh, they said Zach was hurt.
Oh, okay. Abductor injury. Okay. Because on the thing they said, okay,
well, that's why I asked. That's why I asked.
Okay.
That's why I asked
cool.
on the injury report.
Okay, I'm about to say. All right. So that's abductor. What's that?
Abductor? No, that's your hip.
Oh, my bad. That's your hip. Okay. But yeah, you definitely need to sit there. He need to sit there. Okay, my bad. All right, well, scratch that there. Scratch that.
All right.
Because right now it said coach's decision.
Well, that's why I was asking. That's why I asked, was he on the injury report? Because I didn't see it.
Right now it said DNP coach's decision.
Well, you know, they probably could have just said DNP and they just made up that he's hurt. You know how the Hawks, the Hawks, they funny with the injury.
Okay, hip and thigh. I got y'all guys. Thank you guys in the chat. Appreciate it. Oh, my bad for over talking.
You good, Larry? Right, you good? Let's go to RT. So we got RT, Darian, and Kool-Aid. What up, Artizzle?
What's good, Damon?
Ain't shit, man. Ain't nothing. Hey, Mike, check your email. I sent that to you.
Let me mute the TV real quick. Hey, I think I said it last stream. I was like, the number 10, 11 guys need to be ready at all times. And that showed up tonight with Daquan and Keaton. And I agree with Larry. I think Keaton should be heavily considered for that backup point guard role. Just his level of defensive intensity and his fierceness to go after the ball is, something I have yet to see Kobe do since we've drafted him. But good win. Hopefully we'll see Trey, Jalen, and Dre back Saturday for Boston. That's going to be a interesting game if we don't have those three for Boston. So, hey, a win's a win. Let's celebrate, and we'll move on.
All right. Hey, we move. That's what they say.
Yes, sir.
That's the homeboy RT gang. That's a homeboy RT. Let's move on to Mr. Darian. What's good, my guy? Tuppy? Hey, you thought we were gonna win that game?
Man, no. Yo, I saw them go down low to Clint Capella for like some of the first possessions. I was like, oh, it's about to be a long game. If Clint is your main option, it's about to be a long one.
Darian, I gave us 0 chance, bro.
Yo, man, we won that game with Bogey and Garrison Matthews going 1 for 17 from 3.
Cuz you had Keaton Wallace and Plowden couldn't miss.
Thank God.
Miss.
Bogey's been horrible lately. Bogey's been horrible this season. He hasn't really had a great season yet.
Well, I've been told people it's time to move on from Bogey, but people scared to trade him. I don't know why. I said, if you
Yeah,
get a
you
first
might.
round,
It's time to have that conversation.
he 30 years old.
Yo, shout out to Keaton, Daquan Plowden. Yo, that's a hell of a first game. 19 points your first game in the NBA.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to get me a Plowden jersey.
He came out, didn't hesitate. He did what he knew this was his only chance. So shout out to him. Vic Krejci had a great game. Shout out to him. He played some great defense. Dyson holding Zach to about 15. Well, actually, everyone had a hand in that. Everyone did their thing whenever they switched on to Zach and stuff like that. So shout out to the team. Yo.
Because I thought Levine was going to show out today.
Man, you can move on. What great game. What can you say?
That's the homeboy Darian, man. Let's go to Kool-Aid, man. What up, Kool-Aid?
Man, I was excited to see my G Leaguers play, bro.
Hey.
Hey, man, I be hollering for my G Leaguers all the time, boy. Can I get somebody? Can I get him? Can I get Barlow? Can I get man? I said
Barlow ain't even played.
I know. I'm just saying I be hollering for my G Leaguers. I'm still hollering for Barlow to get his burn. He should have played tonight over Roddy. But I understand some contract players got to play. And Roddy's one of the guys that has a contract.
No, Kool-Aid, they saying because Quinn looks at Barlow as a 5, not a 4. That's why he don't play.
I know that. So I mean he's stuck behind Double O and Clint Capella.
So unless one of them boys hurt or it's a complete blowout.
But see, he just 6'8". So I mean they got him labeled as a power forward 5.
Well, I thought don't ask me, bro. That's what I thought. I thought he was going to I thought he actually was going to start, but
I thought he was going to at least play some tonight because you ain't got Larry Nance, and Larry Nance is looked at as a 4/5 too. But hey, but I was like, man, go ahead.
He don't play Larry Nance at the 5 unless Clint or Knuckles out. He'll play him at the 4.
Exactly, correct. But yeah, man, I be pulling for my G League boys to be playing, man. I just sad they never did bring the Miles Norris up here, and the Miles Norris didn't get a chance to see some of this injury stuff, man. He over there in Memphis putting up 30 points down in G League, man.
I thought
I'm telling you, man, like my man,
I thought they was gonna bring up Mo G because Mo G down there at College Park hooping.
I thought so too, man. But like you said, he's like that center spot. So that is something about that center spot that he
Mo G down there putting up doubles now, and he ain't falling down.
Yeah, he's learning. See, that's why I said, man, when I said about Zach, I know he's the number one, man. But you got to see that he just a regular old basketball player, like a late first rounder, second rounder, man. And if he was drafted first round or second round, he'll be down in the G League with Keaton Wallace down there burning, and I think he should go really, he need to go down in the G League and really get himself. Sometimes you can get somebody or a pitcher or a quarterback, right, that you shouldn't start him right away. That quarterback come in here and get the first slobber knock, and then he's shell shocked the rest of his career. Or you have that pitcher that shouldn't be pitching. He come up here and you think he got it, then he pitch and he get rocked. He ain't good no more because he don't think he got the stuff no more. And I'm telling you, man, in that game when Zach shot that air ball 3 foot over the rim, all his excitement and air sucked out of him, bro. After that, man, he didn't get hardly any more playing time. Mm-hmm. He came out with a lot of energy, like he was trying to do. He even tried to put moves on Kevin Durant, and man, but when he shot that air ball and went 3 foot over, he was no good after that, man. That boy, he wasn't gonna pull it no more. He wasn't gonna pull it. But hey, man, that's all I gotta say. But I'm happy, man. I get happy when I see my boy from the G League come and get burned, man. That's all I gotta say, man.
That's the homie Kool-Aid. Let's go. We got Jay, Marion, and Murris. What up, Jay? What's good with you?
What it do?
Ain't shit. You thought we was gonna win this game at the beginning? When you saw the starting lineup.
So I didn't really get a chance to see the game. I'm one of Brad Rowland's Patreon folks, so he'll send the update. So I was reading through his article when he was doing the injury update. Like, I'm in Central Time with you. We in Texas. So at 4 o'clock.
You in Texas?
Yeah, I'm in Houston.
Oh, you down there with Rashad? We gonna have to link up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Houston, but yeah, I was reading through it. He said the Hawks could win the game. I was thinking about it. I mean, both teams second night are back to back. We could play hard. So I was like 50-50.
I was like 100-0.
I said to myself, because I was out to eat, and I said I checked the halftime score, first quarter score. If we ain't down 20 points, or what I'm saying, in the first quarter, second quarter, then we probably gonna win. So when I checked, it was like 46-30 or 35-40, whatever it was. I said, oh, then we probably gonna win this. Then I checked it again, third quarter, we was up 15. So I said, yeah, we're probably gonna pull this one out. And then I caught the last 5 minutes. So good to see the guys play hard. Like you said, we not normally the beneficiaries. We're
Yeah,
typically the team this happens to.
we usually on the other side.
Yeah. So I'm starting to feel good. I think y'all, Larry, y'all being a little too hard on Zach. I mean, he had 2 bad games in a row. Both were against Phoenix. But he played pretty good when we played LA and all them teams on the West Coast trips. He was okay. So
you believe the DNP he was really injured? Because
yeah.
it was a very late scratch.
Yeah, but so was DeAndre Hunter yesterday. I mean, it would be different if it was like, something else. But the muscle injuries, adductor, abductor, that hip thigh, when you 6 feet, whatever, that just flare up on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they would have held him out if he wasn't really hurt. Just like Trey. I don't think, he had a hip contusion. Those dudes like to play. Zach play hard every time he's out there. So Trey too. So if they can't go, they really cannot go. That's just the bottom line. Zach still is averaging 10 points, 40% from the field. I mean, he's not knocking down his 9 corner threes, but he's playing okay. Like, but I gotta remember he's 19. Like he's serviceable for to be 19 a starter. He's there's worse. You know what I'm saying? He probably shouldn't be starting, but this send him down to College Park for what? For what? He's not playing that bad. Like. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Like somebody had to go number 1. That's just the bottom line.
But at the
Somebody
end of the day, it's really about developing the player. So
right. I think
if I'm gonna be honest, I only think Zach only starts because he's the number 1 overall pick. He doesn't start because he's the best guy out there.
I think he starts because DeAndre Hunter got hurt. Because y'all remember I was telling y'all in the perfect world he was gonna come off the bench and then Hunter was gonna get hurt around game 20. And that's when you put Zach in there as a starter.
But see, for me, like, and maybe I'm the only one that think like this. I mean, I said send him to College Park.
For what?
A couple weeks ago to build confidence.
But he's not playing like he's not confident. He's still trying and shooting and doing
stuff.
When
I say build confidence, it's like this. When you're a real NBA player, and what you'll see is when real NBA players get sent to the G League, they go down there and they dominate. So when I say build confidence, when you up here at the NBA as a rookie like him, and he's struggling from the field, because what you'll see now is some of his aggressiveness is backing off. He only took 5 shots the other night. People try to say because he guard KD. I don't believe that. I believe that he's not taking shots like he used to, because I believe some of his confidence is gone offensively.
Okay, but here's my thing, DeMar. 2 games before that, when we played the Clippers and the Lakers on back-to-back nights, he played extremely well. So I mean,
you picking out
great games.
But you picking out one game. You picking out one game out of. I can get you. While you pick out one game, I can give you 5.
But I mean, look, he's gonna be hit or miss. That's just.
I don't understand why people are upset. Why is the G League? Is that offensive to people or something?
No, I just don't think that's gonna.
I don't understand.
Here's the thing.
In baseball, people get sent to the minors.
That's fine, but this isn't baseball.
Rehab, confidence. So I don't understand why people get
I
so
don't think the
upset.
G League is going to benefit Zach, and I don't think it's going to benefit the Hawks because we would lose we would lose what he brings to the table. Like Zach, the thing about Zach is I think y'all are really concentrating too much on his makes and misses his shots, and y'all not understanding how good he's been on defense,
He's
how
been
good he's been
okay
on
on defense.
glass.
Let's not act like he's a game changer on defense. Let's
No,
not
I
do
mean,
that.
but he's been pretty solid. Like
He's
we don't
been
have another guy
because
like
he
with
can't
Zach.
because
The
he's not.
thing is though, like Zach is probably the second or third best on-ball defender on the team.
I'm
So
just saying, man. Like
you're gonna take that 6'10 frame, that 6'10 guy off the roster, send him down to College Park, and then what? Who's gonna guard? Who's gonna rebound? Like y'all gotta look at the totality of what his game
what you
is.
mean
And
who gonna guard? Who gonna rebound? What we got players who can do that.
no,
Let's not
no,
act like we over here going for a championship or
no.
something. Let's not act like we fighting for the #1 seed or
You
something.
guys are. I think if Zach was the 15 pick and he was doing
If he was the
exactly
15th,
this, you guys would have a different tone. But for
what you
some odd reason.
mean? Jalen Johnson was in the G League.
Yeah, but that
Fourth
was
pick was he?
different. Okay, when Jalen Johnson was in the G League, the focus for the Hawks, the goals were different. They were actively trying to win. That was back when Nate McMillan was out there saying we're not in player development mode. And I remember I thought that was dumb because I was like, you should always be in player development mode. Even the Warriors find time to play, or they were good, not now, but
All
back
I'm saying
then
is I don't know why
you
people
still
act
had to
like
find minutes
when
for
I
the
say
guy.
send him to the G League, I don't mean you got to sit him down there for weeks. Like during the All-Star break, when he's not at the All-Star game, run a couple games with College Park. Like I don't understand. I just don't understand what the big deal is. Y'all
Nah,
act like
I don't think. I just
y'all
don't see how
people
that benefits
people
anybody.
actually get offended by that. I don't know why, but it is
I,
what it is.
I'm just
Let me
telling you.
move
I
on, Jay.
don't think it makes sense for the Hawks to do that. I don't think it makes sense for Zach's development to
Well, I'm
go
gonna
to.
tell you like this. It seemed like the best players we got developing is coming from College Park, to be honest with you.
And that's good. I mean, these dudes are probably
Exactly.
never gonna
Jalen
play.
Johnson was down there. Kobe Buffkin was down there. You just
Yeah,
saw
but
Peter Wallace down there coming up. I mean, like, I just don't
those guys
understand.
had. So when Jalen Johnson got on the team, right when he was drafted as a rookie, there was no way for him to get minutes. Like he had to like we still had Danilo Gallinari playing minutes. We still had John Collins. We still had Solomon Hill on the
Right.
team.
And he
So
went
there
down
were dudes
there.
ahead of him. There's nobody ahead of Zach on this team that should justifiably get minutes over him.
Who cares about who in front of him? It's about developing the player. That's
Yeah,
what
you.
I'm saying.
So why would
Y'all
you want
not
to
focused
develop?
on development. Y'all concerned on how it looks.
No, I don't care
That's
how it
all, Lord,
looks.
because that's all y'all saying. He can't
No,
play
I don't care how it
anymore.
looks. What
I'm
I'm
focused
saying
on
to you,
developing the player. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
nah.
But let
What
me
I'm
move
saying.
on. Jay. Let me move on, and
All right.
we'll have that in an open discussion. We'll have that in an open discussion.
Yeah. Me and Larry gonna debate this when we have a debate show.
Oh, really?
I'm
We can
calling
make
Larry.
that happen, though. Hold up, Larry. You hear that?
I'm calling Larry
You
out.
piqued my attention.
Oh, you
What?
calling Larry out on the
I'm
debate?
calling Larry out.
Well,
Should
let's take
Zach
this
What?
up right now, real
the G
quick,
League?
then. So,
Hold up. What?
what day y'all want to debate this? Give me real
Man,
quick.
whenever we
When
can
y'all
debate.
free? When y'all free?
I'm free. I'm free Thursday, Friday.
I'll debate you when I'm sick. It don't matter, man. You ain't winning.
We gonna debate. Is
What?
Okay, we're
should
gonna
Zach
discuss
go to
this. Y'all hear that chat? Larry and Jay gonna debate whether or not Zach should go to the G League. Am I correct?
I'm
correct?
fine with that. I'm fine with
Okay.
that.
Let me move on. Let me get everybody
I'm
up here.
fine with that.
Get them, and then we'll come back to that discussion. We'll come back to that. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be good. What's good, Mr. Marion?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The debate series
Hey, look
continues.
at you! Look what you done started,
Ah,
man. Look what you done
hey,
started.
sound good. Sound good. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna give you my early take. If Zach could come back shooting like Plowden, I would send Zach to run and shoot at Lakewood and let him work out there for a couple of days. If he can come back shooting the way Plowden was shooting tonight, I would send him to Grant Park. I would send him to Cleveland Avenue. I'd send him around so that he can play. Whatever Plowden did, that's what I would send Zach to do because he shot with confidence. I agree. He needs to build up his confidence. But for tonight though, good win. As you can tell, I like the way that I saw the shooting from Plowden. I like the way that I saw the shooting from Wallace. They came in and did a wonderful job. I like the ball movement. And the truth of the matter is that we didn't really shoot that well from three or from the field. We just pushed the pace, and that's what won the game. So pushing the pace against the tired Chicago team, we look real good out there. And got to applaud the defense. Got to applaud Dyson. His hands were everywhere. So it was a good win by everybody. It was good to see. And nobody predicted it. In fact, I believe I came on the chat earlier and I said it's going to be the Skyhawks versus the Bulls, and we ought to let Kool-Aid do the commentating so that so that we can have some entertainment. But it turned out real good. So I'll wait I'm looking forward to the Larry versus Jay debate. Hard not to say Matt Jr. Looking at the chat, but I'm looking forward to the Larry versus Jay debate. Should be a good one.
All righty, that's the homeboy Marion. Let's go tap in with the homeboy Murs in the building, man. Hold on, let me reset. There we go. We got the homeboy Murs in the building. What's good, my guy?
What's up, man? How you been?
Shit, bro. I gave us no chance today, bro.
It's funny when I saw the injury report, I was like, this is looking very well for us, but and this is going to be some context for why the guys played as well as they did, at least in my opinion. When you have a bunch of G Leaguers playing, especially like more than 10, 15 minutes, like they actually played quality minutes, these guys are going to try to show out and show what they're worth because they want to get a full contract, not a two-way contract. So these guys, if they're given the green light, they're just going to go for it, which is why Daquan played exceptionally, which is why Keaton Wallace played exceptionally. I'm going to get back to Keaton Wallace as well because I see a bunch of people saying Keaton needs to be our backup point guard. Some context to that, guys. Damon's mentioned this earlier, but we're going to get back to it. But yeah, overall, great win from the team. Quinn, like you said, dude, he coached really well tonight. His timeouts were excellent. It's weird. Whenever he has like the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, and 12th man, oh man, his timeout his execution phenomenal. But when he has like our starters, like he's just all over the place.
What I said first, I said with Trey and Jalen not there, especially Trey, he coaches safely.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying, like he's like timeout. But when Trey and them out there, I wonder if he really relies on Trey and Jalen Johnson's like feel for the game to because usually he let the league go all the way down to 1 or we lose him before he'll call a timeout.
Yeah.
So
I think he banks on their offensive production a little too much, and he's like, oh, they can just take us out of this. And it's like, it doesn't work like that all the time. But yeah, great win. It was nice to see everyone play the way they did. Bogdanovich, last year was his best year. It sucks that we couldn't have his performance from last season this season because man, we'd be something cooking right now, man. We'd be incredible. But yeah, to the Keaton Wallace point, everyone that wants him to be our backup point guard, I think he will be the backup point guard once we get to like the last 30 or so games because Damon's mentioned this a bunch of times. When you're a two-way player, you can only get 50 games to dress out. Not to play, but to dress out. Keaton Wallace has played in 17 games, and if my math is wrong, someone correct me, I think he's dressed out for 23 or 22. So that means he only has about 22 to 27, 28 more games to dress out for the team. So I think what Quinn Snyder is doing is waiting towards those last 30 games or so to then have Keaton travel with the team at all times to be the backup point guard. If you want to play,
because that's what happened to us last year.
Yeah.
We ran out. It was a Keaton Wallace last year. It was
oh gosh.
You know what I'm talking about though.
I do.
Yeah, we end up using all of his NBA games.
Trent Forrest.
Yeah, we end up using all Trent Forrest NBA games. So
yeah, and basically the point I was going to make to finish this off is, if we wanted Keaton Wallace to play in the playoffs, we'd have to sign him to a full contract. And one last final point, just to pick at Kool-Aid for a little bit. Keaton Wallace showed up tonight. Dominic Barlow was there, dressed out. Daquan Plowden was there. Guess who was not there?
Who?
Emoji. Emoji was not there. Emoji did not travel to Chicago. And for whatever reason, Kool-Aid's obsessed with Emoji. He's too green, man.
I'm a Emoji supporter, and
I am too. On paper, Moji's incredible.
Right now in College Park, he is freaking hooping right now.
Yeah, he's playing well.
And I mean, especially when we limited on wings, especially with well, maybe because Zach got scratched late. Maybe if they knew he was gonna be out a little earlier, you get emoji call up. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying emoji knows no rotation guy right now, but I would love to see him get a burn in a game like this where he would have had opportunity.
For sure. But it's it's what it is. It's a great win regardless. We'll take it.
Hell yeah, I'll take it. Shit.
Yeah, we'll take. And also, guys, let's be real. We're 40 games into the season. We're basically halfway through the season, and we're 2 games above 500. I'm pretty certain that a lot of us did not expect that. Our trajectory right now is on pace to be 41-41, which is 5 games better than last season. And for everyone, again, to just bring this up again, everyone came into the season saying we had a worse roster. We weren't trying to win. We weren't trying to do shit. If we're better with a worse roster, that should be very good and exciting for us, and we should be very hopeful for the future. But that's all I'm going to say.
41-41 just gonna put us back to where we was the year before. So
for sure,
no improvement under Quinn if we finish 41-41.
For sure, but we have younger and lesser less talented players though. So that's like where the slight caveat is. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. I'm about to hop off, but yeah, you guys have a good one, man.
All right, that's the homeboy Merce, man. We got the last guy up here, OG Truth Hurts. Wrong one. What's good, Chauncey?
Hey man, what's shaking, Bacon?
Shit, nothing. The motherfuckers proved me the fuck wrong today. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, hey, it's just like in a fight, man. Every fighter got a puncher's chance. I mean, you get them guys out there and let them. Hey, they them guys was hunting. They was hungry. They was thirsty. I mean, you take all wins. I don't know. I guess the old school in me, I see us tanking. To me, it looked like it's blatantly obvious. I mean, for them four to be out like that tonight, I don't know if they saved them for Boston, but for whatever it's worth, like I say, you take all wins.
Yep.
I ain't gonna be a buzzkill on it, but I got my thoughts on it. I'm gonna tell you,
Go and say your thoughts.
Well, if we fast forward probably about 15 to 20 more games, and depend on how we looking come trade deadline time, if we looking like a 7 through 10 seed, I'm finna start moving some folks. That's me. But let's wait to the end, because again, I don't want to be a complete buzzkill, but I'm gonna start moving some folks. And
I hope Bogey on that list.
Bogey is on that list. Three folks need to be moved. Bogey is on that list. Yes, Clint is on that list. Yep, I said Clint. And Trey. Because he ain't gonna be here for no rebuild. I think everybody know that. But let's wait 15. Let's wait 15 games. Let's wait 15 games. Now 15 games from now, and if we 7-8 games over 500, then you scrap all that talk. But if it look like we finna go 7 through 10 seed, come on, bro. You better be proactive instead of reactive. I know it. I know some folks in the chat hyperventilating, but hey, I'm usually not too far off when I call that type shit. But again, for whatever it's worth, take all wins. I ain't never seen that Plowden boy before in my life, but goddamn it, however long he can stay, he can stay. Young blood can play. We already knew about Wallace. I mean, Wallace every time he step on the floor, he gonna give you 110. I mean, one big games from Roddy and Gary Bird tonight. I mean, but Vitt pulled his weight. Dyson pulled his weight. Yeka been doing a little work off the bench. Clint is Clint. Bogey was shitty. But I don't never worry about Bogey, because I already know Bogey gonna go through his bogey slump probably once, maybe twice a year, and then he gonna get it together and get it going. That's just where I am on that, man. Appreciate you having me on. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch y'all cats raise hell. Hey man, We Talk Hawks number one ATL Hawks in game, sports in game in the mother fucking country. And I'm
Salute.
gonna make sure I keep shouting y'all out. Truth with a 2, Hurts with a Z. I'm out, man.
I appreciate that, OG Chauncey.
Yes, sir.
That's the homeboy Chauncey right there, gang. All right, family. Hey, now, real quick, before we open it up, listen. Great win tonight. Now, y'all know how we do up here. Okay, y'all know how we do up here. Don't be getting your panties in a bunch. Talk about, we won tonight and y'all negative. And you done heard everybody talk and give credit where credit was due. Okay, now we finna bring everybody up here because I know how people is. Y'all, we gave people credit. Everybody who came up here gave everybody credit. Quinn has gotten credit. Everybody got credit. I just want y'all to know that so y'all don't gotta say, oh, y'all being negative, because everybody about to come up here and we probably gonna pivot from the game. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know now. Okay, some of y'all in the chat need to bring y'all ass up here. Y'all probably ugly, don't want to come up here. That's why. Let's open it up, man, and let's bring everybody up here, man.
Boy, you funny as hell. But you
Blackberry want the link. Blackberry want the link.
Camera, bro.
Oh no! Hold on. I'm turning off some of these lights.
The ghost going on
What you on? What you on, the Android?
Hey, before we get started,
I'm on my laptop, but I got
salute
lights.
my friends.
That's hilarious, man. What you got?
All
Some
right,
more
what
milk?
you drinking on? Get the fuck out of here, RT.
He
Milk,
drinking
okay.
what's that? What's that cow puss, man? You gotta stop
Okay,
drinking.
no, he drinking that milk. I know why
No, he drinking milk, yo.
He
drinking that milk.
Hey, no, he throwing a little shot at me for spilling.
Yeah.
Demond,
That's
Demond, how you do that on camera, man? On stream.
Larry, listen. You know it's automatic when I get my protein drinks. It's automatic. I shake it up. I forgot I took the top off.
Man,
RT, you know, most black people lactose, so we don't really be drinking.
Yeah, I am.
Like that.
I forgot to take the. I thought I had the top on.
Demond said.
Say I'm super lactose, so yeah, man.
Yeah,
you ain't
black people
no
can't
damn.
drink.
Hey, y'all see this?
Hey man, it's 11:17 at night where I'm at, bro.
Hey, somebody.
I'm definitely gonna be feeling it in the morning.
Somebody fat check Matt. Somebody he out the gym. You ain't at no gym, man. Doing what? What you doing at the gym, Matt?
He's stretching.
Why you call him out like that? You can't say Matt.
Hey, it's that New Year's resolution.
New Year, new me.
Say Matt in the gym.
Matt fresh out of yoga.
Hey, the man. He said Carlos. He seen Carlos' comments. He was like, this nigga over here trying to set up stuff or whatever. Let me hit the gym. He's trying to set up stuff. Let me get in the gym.
That ain't no damn gym, man.
Hey, Bernardo. Hey, I just wanted to say this, man. Not to be a hater or anything like that, but because y'all been hating on my boy, I got to hate on the nigga though. He balled tonight, but bruh, 26 years old, man. All right, y'all stop acting like Plowden.
So Plowden.
20.
Mike,
I know so, man. He's 26 years old, debuting in G League, bro. Like, come on, bro. Don't be trying to put him in the same boat with Zach. Nowhere near Zach. Zach's 19.
Mike, you know what I say.
Zach gonna be fine.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Hey, check this out. Hey, Vic is not Vic Coochie no more. He finally got Vic Corn.
My bad, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. That's the Vic I've been trying to tell you that was inside of him, man. It's been inside of him all along, man. When I called him out and told him to play last year. He came out
good, man. Call him
real quick. Hey, this dude is looking like the guy from OKC that I seen in OKC, bro.
Hey, real quick, let me ask y'all a quick question. I just want a yes or no answer. Foot, you ready to trade Bogey? Yes or no?
Oh yeah, I was ready
Mike,
to trade
you
him
ready
last
to
year.
trade Bogey?
My fault. My fault. Yes.
Larry,
I'm trying to do.
Kool-Aid.
Absolutely. He's part of my absolutely.
Marion.
Yes.
RT. Oh no, you don't want to trade him?
No,
Okay.
yeah, I want to trade him. Yes.
Oh man, that dude got you faded or something.
Maybe a little.
Jay,
Maybe a little.
Jay, you ready to move on from Bogey?
Jay.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
There you go.
Nah.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Bogey
Hey, Carlos said you got that prison webcam up, man.
I saw it. You know what I think about Carlos.
Hey, Marion,
Hey,
did you post?
You know what? Let me put that up as a poll. Let me see what the chat talking about. I'll put that as a poll.
Did you post something early on Facebook about for using a trade machine for DeAndre Ayton?
Yeah.
Who?
Marion. It was something earlier he posted today on the Facebook.
Yeah, Marion posted it up. I saw.
Yeah, I posted that.
Okay.
Or on Twitter.
Wednesday.
I don't have Facebook.
And I meant to like put this underneath, but I think I created my own post. But what do you guys think about Domantas Sabonis?
Doing what?
Right I will say this. Let me say this real quick.
Way too good right now.
I will say this. Mike has been wanting Sabonis since John Collins was here. So just so y'all know.
Yeah, I've been wanting.
Yeah,
Sabonis.
I know Mike because I remember when Mike brought it up and I was like, hell no, we need to keep JC.
Bro, appreciate that, man. Because yes.
Yeah, I was on that same train. It's the bonus.
Because I mean,
Trey just need to play with a name. One of the I'm talking about the people who you know that all-star name. He just needs to play with all-star name.
So here's my thing, right? Who do y'all think that Sabonis? If you think about how teams play, right? Do y'all understand Sabonis will have to handle the back line of defense with Trey?
Yeah, that's the problem.
that's the problem. But I mean,
Sabonis is a name. It's Sabonis an all-star.
Yeah.
Borderline.
Yes,
Borderline
yes.
all-star.
Okay, he was selected at one time an all-star, right? Selected all-star, right?
He'll be an
my reasoning is like,
okay, so therefore Trey Young will be playing with a real all-star. Sabonis is
not a real all-star.
Hey, let me tell you something. Sabonis have been known throughout the years. When you say Sabonis, from whatever team he played with, he's a name. He's almost like a household name.
Kool-Aid, he was an alternate. He was an alternate all-star.
Hey, what about all these other dudes on this team? You know, why's always who playing with who? Why can't they?
No, I apologize. He did make it when the Kings were number one in the West. He did make it as a true
but I mean, he's a guy who can go out and give you 23, 14, and 5 assists. I mean, granted, the defense is lacking, but I mean, you know,
that's a problem.
That is a problem.
I agree that is a problem. But I mean, like
different with Sabonis.
Yeah, the defense is gonna be worse.
Worse than Clint Capella.
Clint
is
worse. Every
Clint draws. See, the thing about it is,
but you know what? Sabonis
he's a better rebounder than Clint.
With that.
He's a better rebounder than Clint. But
who's going to share? Whose shots is Sabonis going to take?
Clint can block shots and he can take charges. Like Clint take a lot of charges that people don't realize.
Somebody take Trey Young shot.
No, somebody got to give up big shots for him.
Trey Young will give up his shots. That's what he told Zach. I got the sound bite. He told Zach that. He said, "Man, I have you scoring more than me. Just have fun."
That's a lot.
Got them scared. That was I got it on sound bite. He straight told Zach that himself.
But what I'm saying is, Zach ain't capable.
I would pass you the ball.
Zach ain't capable of scoring more than Trey Young. Zach ain't capable of scoring more than Dyson Daniels.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Zach gonna be fine, man. Y'all
so my point I was making was that
he will be fine. I know that.
Here we go, man.
To answer the question, hold on. To answer the question about RTD.
I know he only did it one time, though. Hold on, Mary. I can't let Larry slide.
Here's my answer.
I ain't got to slide. I'm right here.
I wanted Sabonis when Sacramento looked like they was about to implode. Right now, they look like they're about to challenge for the playoffs. The other night, he got 23 and 28, which is something that we don't really see a lot. So yeah. I don't think that. I think that it's going to take a whole lot for somebody to trade for him. I think that they're actually in the playoff run now instead of thinking about busting up the team.
Does anybody know how much money
the bonus is hooping, man?
We hope.
I don't know.
The bonus is making.
I don't want him, bro.
He makes $40 million.
Y'all got always say y'all don't want somebody
we can cheat.
Somebody, man.
Like,
hey, I'm not saying
what are we getting?
I want some bonus.
I feel like he's not athletic enough. Trey need athletic.
I'm not about to sit here and hope and wish or whatever, and then be disappointed.
I put it on the trade machine foot, and if we trade Clint and Bogey, we make it work.
Fix.
No,
Let's
I
go.
don't have an issue with that.
Fix, maybe.
Let's
I feel like
go.
his style don't work with us, though.
Bro, like what?
Yeah,
Like
that's
what?
not what I'm
Like
talking
this is
about.
not 2K.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
I'm not. I'm not using 2K.
He
I'm
said,
using
yo,
No,
like.
but I'm
What are you
telling
talking
you,
about?
this is
Shit,
real.
you
This
wanna
is
hold on
real.
to Bogey, man? What
He just used something
You want to
similar.
hold
It
on
is
to a
not
man that
multiple.
just shot 1 for 13 or whatever he
I
did.
didn't say hold on to
Come on,
him.
Jay.
I said trade
He
him.
Bogey
ain't
good. I
did
just
it.
don't think
He
he
done
work
did
out
it
with us.
more than one game.
Hey Jay,
man,
let
we
me
are rebuilding.
hey Jay, let me put it to you like this. Bogdan Bogdanovic has been hurt the majority of the season. Every win that we have for the majority of it is without him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no game that he maybe took over one game this whole damn season. So really, truthfully, all the wins we got ain't because of Bogey. You know what I'm saying? So really, truthfully, if we get an all-star,
Real quick, hey, Larry,
Man, we
when you
ain't
and
gonna
Jay
get an
want to
all-star
go
for
at it?
Bogey.
When
But
you and
all,
Jay want to go at it, man?
can
Let's go
y'all
set the
be
scene.
real? Can we be
Well,
real?
hold on. Let me help.
I
Let me help you
agree
out.
that you move Bogey. I agree. I don't disagree with that. But where I disagree at is where all the hoping and wishing for like something that you think that's gonna be great. We move Bogey, it's gonna be for something like I don't know. Let me think of a player name. I don't necessarily know a name, but
You're
the
gonna be
level is
trading
gonna be
down with
somebody.
Bogey.
It's
We'll
gonna
move
be.
Bogey for a Torrey
Hey, man.
Craig.
Hey,
I
check
agree.
this out.
I
We
agree.
can
I agree
move
with
There
you.
you
Bogey.
go. There you go,
Move
Doug. You
Bogey.
know what I'm
Check
saying?
this
And
out.
some
Nah,
Move
other
Bogey
draft or
for a
something like
pick and
that.
bring
It's gonna be
Crowder up to play
somebody.
in his
It's
spot.
gonna be somebody else in the mix of it too. If it's more than one
hold on, Mike.
player,
Would
that's
you
gonna be
trade
like
Bogey
a
for Malik
Plowden
Monk?
or something like that. That's
Trade
gonna
Bogey.
basically be in the G
Y'all
Bogey is
League.
trade
so
Bogey for
bad.
That's
Malik
what
Monk?
it's gonna
Let me
be.
help
Trade
y'all for
him
a second,
for
real
trade
quick.
Bogey
That's
for
what it's
some
gonna be.
picks.
Let me
Trade
help
Bogey
y'all
for
real
some
quick.
picks
Let me help
and
you real
bring
quick.
Plowden up to play in his spot.
It's gonna be a
Let me
second
help you
Do
real
round
y'all
quick.
pick.
Let me help you
understand
real
the
quick
team
with one
struggles
quick
to
thing.
shoot the ball?
Let me help you real quick with one quick thing. And I'm agree with you for a second, Jay. Sacramento won't take Bogey because they're the ones that gave us Bogey. And
Yeah,
Bogey
true.
got 3 more years on his contract. And Bogey's
He
not
do?
playing well at the moment. The only team that I believe would probably take Bogey is Denver. And that's because we'd have to get Jokic to push
sign
for
him.
that trade.
Yeah,
That's why when I made the original trade proposal, I said Bogey and Okongwu and possibly a pick so that they'll take Michael Porter Jr. and send them somewhere. Because they're trying to get off Michael Porter Jr. anyway. And so that would be the only reason why Denver would consider that is because
If Denver's going to trade
would be a
Michael Porter
backup.
Jr., they're
Okongwu
going to
could be
go
a
to
backup
Zach.
for Jokic for the next 3 years.
If they want Zach,
If he really wants Bogey,
man, don't let me
they'll
get
do that
started.
trade.
Don't even let me
No,
get
not
started.
our Zach,
Don't
not our Zachary Risacher.
start,
Like if they
Larry.
move,
Don't
if
do
they
it,
move, if
Larry.
they move,
Don't do it.
what's his name's contract? They're gonna try to get a guy like Zach Levine, like an actual
Yeah.
creator. Not
Like I
our
said, it
Zach.
would
No,
have to be Jokic that
I
pushes.
don't think they're gonna get Zach Levine because
It's very possible. That's very possible because
I
the
think
money
they'll be more in the
matches.
running to try to get Jimmy than
No, they're
Zach
not gonna
Levine.
try to get Jimmy because
To be
they
honest,
match
Jimmy
the
and
money.
Jokic wouldn't
be
work
honest
well
with
together.
y'all, I wouldn't even be mad if they got Zach Levine.
Yeah, I mean Zach Levine on that team makes sense.
Hey, man. Plowden, man. Plowden.
Crazy
Bro,
so
Here
much.
we
one
get
game.
Plowden to go ahead and start take that Bogey spot, man.
Kool-Aid,
Trade
I'm with
stop
that,
Bogey
calling
for
him
some
Kool-Aid.
about G
draft
League,
picks.
I'm with
man.
that right
He's
there,
on a
Stop
Kool-Aid.
Go
two-way
on and take that
calling.
trash
contract.
and
I'm
trade
with
him
that,
for some
Kool-Aid.
draft picks, man. And,
Kool-Aid,
He's
and
on a
trade
two-way
Plowden for some
contract.
spot.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Kool-Aid,
Kool-Aid,
no
he's on a
offense.
two-way
No
contract.
offense, but that's Plowden only has one good game. That's his first NBA
This is his
game.
first game in NBA.
Give
That's
him
the
another
first game,
chance.
man.
I
26.
know.
Not
He
the
been
I
hooping. He been
know.
hooping with the
He look like a
Skyhawks,
shooter,
and this
That
is
though.
his
nigga
first
hit
game.
So you
Celtics,
cannot
bro.
trade.
bro.
You can't. Hey,
Plowden's
Kool-Aid.
older than Vic.
Kool-Aid, you
Probably
can't
like the
trade
same
Bogey
age
for
as
Plowden.
Travis, man. What is it?
Man, Plowden older than Trey.
Boy.
He older than Trey, right? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he older than Trey. Yeah.
Like y'all,
I mean, if
I'm
he
just
can
trying
Shout
shoot,
to
he
out
can
to
shoot
him,
too. It don't
man.
matter.
Prisoners
He's
of
like
the
he's here to
moment.
play a role. Just
no,
let him
shout
play a
out to
role.
him. I hope he can,
Plowden had a
next
moment
season.
tonight. He could tell his grandkids about how he went to the NBA. He played an NBA game and went 7 for 7. Congrats to you, brother.
I mean,
But
Why y'all trying to
realistically
shit on
though,
the
I
Yo,
nigga
think
though,
why
man?
why do
talk though,
people
man.
think
You sound like
I
y'all
think
staying
trolling.
in
he's
G
ready for a
League is
rotation
like
next season.
Let
staying
your
in the
kids see Bogey play and see what your kid gonna say about Bogey. Daddy, what he doing?
Yeah, I'm not saying
He look like
Plowden
an old
might
man.
not be his
Just give him a chance. If he keeps
only
shooting
reason
like
why
this, then let
I
him
don't
I'm
stay.
saying
include
he get a
Bogey is
chance.
'cause I think
I'm
it's too
saying that
early.
realistically that it's not going to happen this season unless basically the amount of injuries basically that you have at the wing
No,
Oh
that's
position.
yeah,
true.
Okay,
That's
boom,
true.
you
that's
get it.
true.
But outside of that, it's not happening. Now, what is realistic is that he's part of the Hawks program system, whatever you want to call it. He's in College
Yeah.
Park. Maybe he continue to improve and they got him, and then you see going into next season and he work his way into maybe a possible a Gary Matthews type role where he's at least on the team and benched the whole time, and then his minutes vary. You know, like he
Well,
get
you
into
know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
Something like
position.
that.
That's
I agree.
Possible
Plowden's
for him.
career arc for
That's
sure.
possible for him.
he was one of the
But yeah,
ones who danced down in the practice thing. He was dressed out in the screen
Listen.
outfit.
I'm gonna tell y'all this, right?
That my boy when he was dressed out, he do all right too doing that
I'm gonna tell
screen
y'all this:
dance.
the Hawks are so devoid of shooting, and I get it. Bogey is not making shots. A lot of that is because he's been hurt and he's not in a good rhythm.
Man,
I don't think he's
excuses,
right.
Hey, hold on.
excuses. Ain't nothing
Jay,
wrong
Let
with
him
do
finish,
y'all know what we
Kool-Aid.
shot tonight? We shot 30% from the three. We only made what 12, 13 threes.
But listen, what
But
I'm
we
telling
shot
You
y'all
gotta
is
look.
%30
You
like,
gotta
because
look at when
Garrison
them threes.
Matthews
You
and
gotta look when them
Bogey shot horrible.
I
when them
know that,
threes
but
was
I'm
made.
saying
You gotta look when they was made.
I
That
know
dude
that. But
Plowden,
again,
He
what
was
I'm
not.
he
That
hit
saying,
nigga was
some
knocking
he
how do
down
hit
we
some
shots.
win
His
this
shot
game
threes.
looked
tonight?
good. His shot
His
looked
How do
last
we
legit.
win
four
this game tonight?
threes,
I'm
He
just
that
looked
gonna
good.
tell you
Plowden kid,
guys
his last
this,
four
right?
threes, and
We
Keaton
need
Wallace's
shooters,
last two
bro.
threes was
I don't give a
clutch.
fuck where we get them
Again,
from. Me
how do we
They
personally.
win
was
this
clutch,
game tonight?
bro.
I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna go. If Bogey gets traded, it's either gonna be we're selling him off, like we're trading down, which inherently makes the Hawks worse, or you're gonna add an asset to him to improve the roster. It's like
Man,
if you are
Bogey
You're not
gonna
talking,
gonna you're not
if
gonna
you
improve the
if you want
roster.
if like, but the thing is, to move Bogey, you
what
have to be able to
I think.
replace the potential shooting he could bring when he's right. So
what?
like a likely
How
trade,
long
like
we got?
something you
Right?
can move Bogey for is if you're willing to throw a draft pick for a guy like Corey Kispert. That
What
would make
what
sense for the Hawks.
no. What makes
Bogey,
I'm
sense for
not
the
come
Hawks
giving
on,
him no
man. You
pick with
what
said it,
makes
Bogey to
sense for
Jay.
get
the Hawks.
Kispert.
You take
Right.
Bogey. Okay, I don't care if Bogey in a slump or not. He 30 years old. Get Bogey. If you
Yeah.
get a first round pick for him, you take that, try to recruit whatever assets you can get.
Exactly.
We're not
That's what I'm
No,
concerned
talking
but
about.
about,
that's what I'm saying. But that Demond, that would be
Trading
trading
for some
down.
picks. Exactly.
but the team, in my
But what I'm
opinion,
trying to tell you guys is that inherently would make the team worse.
No, it
they're
will
not
not.
trying to win
No.
nothing.
Yeah,
How?
Jay.
You gonna
How?
It's
trade and
just
get
a
who you
Would
move,
think,
it make
Jay.
us
Jay?
worse
It's a
this year?
move.
AJ,
Yes. But
even
would
if
it
you
Yeah,
make
trade
us
it's gonna
for
better
make
a
you
in a
worse this
couple
player,
year.
years?
even if you trading for a player, who you think you finna get that's finna come in here
I
and,
think
and be a game
I
changer?
think why I'm split on it with you guys with Bogey is because I've seen Bogey come back from injury, not be able to make shots, and then suddenly he catches fire.
No, yeah.
Trying to tell you, you're
That dude
going
go
to
back
want
on the
him. Right
trade.
now, we're
Get that
looking at
shot.
him on the dip. Y'all trying to sell him on the dip. Y'all can't do that.
You just
That's
stuck
not
on the
business.
He wasn't
lottery
shooting
pick.
bad.
You
He
know
wasn't
what?
shooting
You know
bad.
when
He
you win
wasn't
the
shooting
lotto is
good
to
Bro,
get you
last
Bogey,
year
hooked,
and a year
Jay.
ago.
That's
Because
why
y'all
they
got
let
to
you win
think,
the
bro. If you
lottery
sell
just
him
to
off
get you
right
hooked,
now,
Jay.
you're not getting much value back.
so
You don't need no,
I
you don't need
don't
no
care about the
value.
value. I
Cause
just want
you,
him
you
on
ain't
the
got no
team.
value.
About a guy like Bogey, man.
Fuck the value.
I'm gonna say this about a guy like Bogey.
Unless Bogey gonna put on a Serbia jersey up under his Hawk jersey, bro, get him up out of here, bro.
Now,
Fuck this shit with him, bro.
here's the thing.
It's crazy.
It ain't my job to manage your emotions. Calm down. Listen, this is what a guy like Bogey, his value will increase as the season as the trade deadline nears. By
Yeah.
the time the trade deadline get here, somebody gonna need a guy who can consistently give you 15 to 18 off the bench when he's not in a slump. So you can sit there and you could just hold Bogey and just dangle Bogey till around the trade deadline, because it's abundantly clear we're not championship ready, and we not competing for a championship. If it's by the way, Carlos Vasquez is truth with a 2, hurts with a Z. You ain't gotta ask nobody else about me, Playboy. You gonna ask me. All right.
Hey, don't worry about Carlo. Now all he gonna do is keep going now.
Unless you're ready to dance with the
Carlo
devil.
Carlo just gonna keep going, Charles. I'm telling you, man.
That's all right.
Listen.
I'm like Ric Flair. I can go all night.
Listen.
I can go all night.
The value of
Don't let Carlo mess with you, man.
Carlo,
I just
he ain't
ignore
messing with me at
Carlo.
all.
I ignore Carlo. Everything he say about Kool-Aid, I ignore it.
Let me tell you
Carlo
something.
just gonna keep going, bro.
I just don't. I don't do bitch. I'm allergic to it.
Listen, I'm all for it.
And
the roster.
And the bitch
can improve the roster using a guy like
that's why I
Bogey or
came back.
Clint, I'm for
Now,
it. But like,
now back to what I was saying.
And you know our chat undefeated, dog.
Yeah.
Y'all, but here's my thing though. Like, if you can improve the roster in the meet, like if you can find a guy to sign a 2 to 3 contract where the money works out using Clint or Bogey's salary, I would do it. But in this case with the Hawks, a lot of the guys that you would want to trade would make the team worse. And I think they're actively still trying to finish as high as they can in the standings. Like that's what they want to do. Like they're trying to build a culture.
If you look at Eastern Conference, right? I'm gonna tell you this is what I believe.
We right there.
If you trade Bogey, I
saying.
don't think Bogey changes nothing with us in the. Let me finish. Changes nothing with us in the conference.
I don't either,
because the conference is so tight right now. Right now, I will say this: if the Hawks got an eye on somebody similar to a Dyson Daniels, a player that's semi-developed but is good at something that we need and is on a cheap contract, I could see that. But if you move Bogey, first of all, you got Bogey making, I think, $18 million, if I'm not mistaken. So first you got to make the money work. So the Hawks probably gonna look for a player on an expiring contract. They're not trying to carry over no money. They even said that last year, the deadline, because last year the deadline they shot Murray. But teams was trying to give us players with long contracts, and the Hawks didn't want to take a lot of salary.
Exactly.
And
They shot more than they shot more than him. They shot more.
I think so.
They shot Clint last year too.
But I use Murray as an example.
Scenarios.
The team is not trying to. They're not going to make no type of move and get a player that can elevate this team. Let's say from I got us at 8 to 10 seed team. They're not going to try to find out who's going to elevate us up something major, because guess what? Those type of players cost money, and the Hawks not trying to take that money. It's clear to me that they are really just trying to develop talent from within. But Bogey is too old. He don't fit the timeline.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Right, but here's the thing, DeMond. One, Bogey's contract goes down in money next year,
which makes it easier to trade.
It makes it easier to trade him next season when he's an expiring deal.
No, it makes it. But
I think the Hawks will take on long-term money as long as it does not put them over the luxury tax for this season.
No, they're not taking the long-term money unless it makes
no.
They're not rating
AJ,
listen,
you see how close we are right now.
They're not
to the first apron.
Bring it off.
I'm trying to tell you, if the Hawks had a long time, if they saw a player that fit their timeline that was on a contract for the next 3 to 4 seasons, they would take on the contract. The reason that DeJounte Murray's contract,
Murray's on an easy contract.
No, but see the Murray situation.
That's a lot, Jay.
Which that's
what I said, Mike.
Jay, that's a lie.
This is the thing, Mike. What I said,
Jay, that's a lie.
If you
that's not a lie.
Hey, Matt,
When DeJounte
Murray was on the team, right up against the luxury tax.
That's similar to a Dyson Daniels as far as talent and contract. The Hawks might look at something, but this is your problem. Those players are usually not making a lot of money. So you still got to match the money on the Bogey deal. Okay? I don't believe the Hawks. Okay? And can't nobody tell me different because we got a track record. They are not going into the tax. They are $5 million from the first apron, right? And they still ain't
going to tax right now.
But see, that's the thing, the Hawks are not close to the first apron. They're not. They're not even. They're very close to the luxury tax line, but the first apron is above the luxury tax line.
They.
What I'm telling you,
not even nowhere near the
apron is the luxury tax. What you
no,
about?
It's not.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
Hold on. You got the salary. You got
You got the
got
salary
cap.
cap.
You got the salary cap.
The
Then you
regular
have the
salary
luxury
cap
tax.
that we
Then you got
always
the luxury tax.
we're always
Then you
over
have
the
the first and
salary
second
cap.
Apron.
aprons.
Then
We
you got the
always
first
over the
apron and
cap,
second apron.
right? But we're not at the first apron.
We're
No.
not at the first apron. We're
Right.
not
How
above the
far?
The
How
luxury
apron is
far are we
way
from the first
above the
apron?
cap.
The apron is above the luxury tax line.
How far?
Yeah.
How far are we from the first apron?
We're probably about $8 to $10 million below the first apron. We're only like 1.5 below the luxury
Hold
tax
up, I'm
line.
finna pull up Sports Track right now.
I'm trying to tell you, we're hard capped at the first apron because of what we did. So we can't go past the first apron if we take a deal back. But the luxury tax line is below the first apron, and we're only like $1 million or $2 million below the luxury tax line. So the Hawks will take on the long-term salary as long as it does not put them over the luxury tax. So if you're talking about a guy,
wait, Jay. So you said we're $1 million from the luxury tax.
Yeah, like we're within like $3 million. I'll say
$3 million,
like
and then
below the luxury tax.
You said the Hawks will take a contract as long as we don't go over.
As long as they would exchange these guys, as long as it does not put us above the luxury tax. They are not going to do that.
That's what I'm saying. They're not going to do it.
No, what you're saying is the first apron. What I'm telling you is
listen. They're not taking on big money, Jay.
They will take on the money as long as it doesn't put them over the luxury tax.
Listen. What you're saying is this: when you trade a guy like Bogey, what you're saying is you trade his money you got his money, and you can get a player back with that money, which would not put you over the tax. What I'm saying is this: okay, the Hawks are not taking back a lot of money.
What I'm telling you is they will aggregate two salaries, two contracts, and take it back if it makes sense. They will do it. They will put two contracts together.
Name me one time the Hawks done that since you've been alive.
Listen what I'm saying.
Name me one time the Hawks done that since you've been alive.
What I'm telling you, if there hasn't been a deal that came up that made sense for them
listen to what I just said, Jay. Name me one time the Hawks have done that.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
You've been alive. Since you've been a Hawks fan, name me one time they did that.
So coincidentally, it never made sense your whole life.
Exactly. So what makes you think they finna do the shit now? They don't do it. That's the whole point.
They don't do it. They don't do it.
Name me one time, Jay, since you've been a Hawk fan, the Hawks done that.
Never.
Joe Johnson they paid Joe Johnson.
Name me one time. That was an
off-season move, though.
Name me one time.
That's an off-season move.
But that's what I'm telling y'all. Like it's gonna Bogey is more likely to get traded next season than he is this season. What I'm getting at with you guys is if you trade Bogey, if you sell him off for a draft pick, listen. What I'm telling Demond is the Hawks will take on a contract if it makes sense to do that, right? So what I like, he didn't let me finish. When you talked about the players that are on deals that are signed, like a Dyson Daniels, those guys are already probably on their first or going into their second contract. That's why I threw out Corey Kispert, because he has a poison pill provision that would be $11.5 million, which would match a Larry Nance or it would match a Bogey salary. But those are the type of deals that you would be looking for.
Jay,
you wouldn't take Bogey.
I'm not
and
giving
just
up
sell
the
him
first
for a
round
draft
pick.
pick. They're not going to do that.
If the Hawks was making trades, they would be thinking that they was trying to win this year. But I don't think they thinking they trying to win.
I already told you they weren't trying.
If they thinking they not trying to win, they gonna stay status. They ain't gonna make no trades like Landry ain't never don't make no trade. He only made trades one time.
For the 100th time
on here.
Hold on, let me say this real quick.
Made that
If the Hawks thought they was gonna win, Jay, if the Hawks thought they was gonna win, they would have did something at the beginning.
No, listen what I'm saying. The Hawks are still trying to win as many regular season games as they can.
Who we traded for Mike Bibby?
I thought we traded like AC Law.
I can't remember.
Wasn't it AC Law?
Got Bibby at the deadline.
AC Law and Sheldon Williams.
Wasn't it AC Law?
I can't
AC Law and Sheldon. Was it Sheldon?
It was at the deadline though.
I can't remember.
You talking about $2?
So look. Carlos in the comment section talking about what I'm saying. It's gonna be the Hawks make moves for like players that are gonna take on salary. It's gonna be guys like Corey Kispert, Denny Avia. It's gonna be those level players.
Carlos just said Kispert is ass.
But I'm just telling you, those are the types of contracts that they're.
Kispert might can be okay with us.
But like, if you take Bogey off the roster, you have to find
Man,
another
get
shooter to
Bogey
backfill
ass
him.
out of here, man.
Man, he'll come out there. I'm telling you, man, we will come out there
talking
to
about
trade
just
him.
swapping out
Look,
Bogey and Kister, like at this point.
Why
No,
not
it
swap?
would have to be like Bogey and probably a
La-
draft pick to get Kissinger.
Last year, I told you last year,
what we talking about here?
Hey, y'all! Didn't
What
I
are we
just say
talking
this?
about?
Didn't I
Carl
just?
said it was Speedy
It's
Flex.
always one person. It's always one. I went on a whole spiel about we gave everybody credit.
Man, he just came, man.
He just came in, man.
Everybody would do that, man. It'd be
He
like
just
just
came
came
in.
within 5
I know,
minutes
man.
or something,
Let me
bro. Said
finish.
they
He
had
just
to.
came in.
They had to. Ain't no way. Because like you said, you really did. And he really gave a whole like public announcement, man. He did a PSA before everything and like
Demond,
said it,
Always
gave a
somebody.
Demond, I
rundown.
thought you were
Boom,
leaving,
they had
man.
to
What
chill.
happened?
I'm just saying the trade deadline is in 2
Talking
weeks.
about you think that we lost, man. But anyway,
It's in 2 weeks. I don't think that they're
We're
gonna
not
make
making a
huge
move.
I
We're not
don't
making
think
a
they're
move.
really gonna make any
Probably
move.
not.
last year, Landry said when he went through that trade last year, he
Appreciate
said
you,
that
A1.
Bogut and Clint Capella had no value in those trades he was trying to make.
Bro,
And you
Larry
know
Landry
what?
Fields
This
never
year,
said that,
they
Kool-Aid.
are
He
still
never
in the
said that.
same place. They have no value.
man, that's a
So if I
lot.
don't have
That
no
don't,
Landry
value,
Fields never
it ain't
said
much
that,
they can
Kool-Aid.
that
do
don't go
with
with
them
what
No,
you
except
said.
you
keep
right.
them
Say
and let their
Landry
contract
Fields didn't say
expire,
that.
man.
Landry
They
didn't
ain't
say
trying
that,
to
Kool-Aid.
win now.
Landry
Stop
didn't
making
say
up
that.
stuff, Kool-Aid.
Landry didn't say
Hold
that.
on, hold on. You just said we trying to win.
I pull up the
Bruh,
sound bite. I
shut
heard
your
it
Hey,
big
say
man,
it
mouth.
so
out his
you
mouth.
think
Zach
y'all
Lowe
think
said, listen,
Make
so
up
Zach
your
y'all
Lowe
mind.
saying one,
said,
you saying that we won't do that basically this season to try and catapult us further because we probably don't make the playoffs
no,
without
they're not, because what I said at the beginning, I said the Hawks was rebuilding. This is my opinion. I'm just putting two and two together. I believe the Hawks are trying to develop from within. That's why Kobe not playing is a big hit, because in my opinion, this year was to see, do these young players fit what we're trying to do? Okay.
fair.
Now with Clint Capella, now when you think about it, if the Hawks wanted to compete, right, what they could do is you let Clint Capella walk, Jalen Johnson kick in, you get off of Bogey, and you see what free agents is available. I looked at the free agent. I don't really think there's nobody out there that's worth whatever money to take us to wherever. But I believe the Hawks would only be sellers if we was under 500 at the deadline, or a team, say one of these contenders, they go down or they need a shooter.
But it'd have to be a really good offer.
That's the point I'm making. If you trade down, that would be the trade down scenario where you're trading a guy for a pick.
Hey Jay,
That
what do you mean
inherently
when you
makes
say
the team
trade
worse.
down? What you mean when you say trade down? What does that mean?
To me, you're either aggregating salaries to trade up into a player, or you're taking a salary and you're breaking it down. You're either trading down or you're trading up. That's how it works.
What, say that again? I didn't. You said
You're either putting salaries together and you're consolidating salaries into one player, i.e., like you're taking guys and you're going to get a big name, or you're taking a contract and you're breaking it apart into multiple pieces and assets. That is trading down. So the thing is, there is no in between for the Hawks. They're either going to keep the guys on the roster, or they're going to trade up.
That's like a politically correct way to say that
in my opinion,
getting a
the Hawks
lesser
are trying
player
to
or
shed
something like that.
salary.
No, like it's either you're buying or you're selling. Like DeJounte Murray, you technically traded.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be more flexible for next year, dumping salary. They're not. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think they're trying to bring in any, especially now, any big names for to be a rental player for a couple years. They're trying to be.
But see, that's where I'm saying, Foot, I disagree.
Because right now, hold on, Jay. Right now, we're stuck. It's not a lot we can do with the assets we got and the picks we got or whatever and the money we're paying and the contracts we got to keep on thinking about. We got contracts going to have to pay out, and then Dyson gonna have to be dealt with. Trey gonna have to be dealt with next year, some form of faction. So.
Yeah,
I just think they're trying to be flexible right now and make some moves, that makes sense. Not no big name guys coming in there. Maybe trade.
I agree with that.
So Foot, this is why I disagree. I don't think that they're going to trade a veteran for a half-season rental. I think they'll be willing to take on excess money if the player is who they want and it makes sense. I don't see them.
agree, but
Clint
what
Capella.
players are out there in available? What players you
But
think?
that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that they're gonna make a big move with the big veterans that we're talking about. I just see them expiring contracts. If Bogey gets traded, like I said, I see his value as more. He's easier to move, and he's more valuable as an expiring contract than he is as a guy with 2 years left. If a team's not willing to give you an asset back, then it doesn't make sense to move Bogey. Because you're not, unless you want to consolidate, unless you want to take Bogey's contract and Capella's contract and consolidate into one guy with the asset, it's just not going to happen.
No, I get you.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't see them moving on from a Larry Nance, a Bogey, or Clint Capella for a half season rental of a guy. I only see them going.
Oh no, I don't see that either. I agree with you.
So to me, if they're not going to get a rental on a guy, that means they're going to take on a longer term contract. They're going to be a buyer.
You're talking about because they got to bring the money back.
They have to. They're going to want to find a guy that fits their timeline. Somebody on the second contract. Or that's been on that has an extension.
Somebody got a background noise playing.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. But this I just don't see the Hawks taking a rental player.
Hey, somebody turn their TV off, man.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Now he's blocking us.
It ain't me.
Sound like somebody watching some porn.
I'm Mike. I was Mike, so I turned. It wasn't me.
That's not her.
I think it's I ain't got nothing.
You sound like
nah.
Jay,
I had other links open, but I'm close.
It's either
everybody's muted.
Mine is that
everybody else was muted. Literally everybody was muted except for
Demond, what you doing?
Demond, what you watching, bro?
Demond.
He not even paying us no mind.
Yeah, probably him because everybody else was muted except me, Mike, and Demond.
Yeah, but Foot, that's what I'm saying though. I don't see the Hawks trading.
I got unless it makes sense for the Hawks. Yeah, we're not. Same
like,
thing.
They're not going to.
We're not bringing
Jay. Actually, Jay, I would counter that. I think if it's a rental, then they would do that because really, truthfully, Clint contract comes off the books. So does Larry Nance, and that money is going to be allocated for Jalen Johnson.
So now, Larry, let's unpack the logic behind it. Okay,
you got some.
Why would you trade the guys that know your system and fit the culture right now for a half-year rental of a guy that now you have to get up to speed on how you play? And they're going to be gone at the end of the season. I
understand that, but what I'm saying is it's a trial-based era. I mean, it's kind of like
you wouldn't change the chemistry of what you're cooking on. You would just keep rolling the guys you got. It would make zero sense. It would literally make no sense.
Exactly. You don't do that.
I feel you out. All I'm saying is that
like what you're saying is let's make a move just to make a move. That's not
no.
How sports
I don't
work.
think we're gonna do anything. First of all,
that
what I'm saying is because Clint money and Larry Nance money turns into JJ money next year.
Yep.
That's why they're not going anywhere, guys. That's why we're not moving anybody. Maybe Bogey goes.
What's up, man?
I think we can move Bogey. I think we can move Bogey.
And go get
for a good player, similar to. I mean, no. I was thinking more like Cam Whitmore from Houston, a wing who could shoot. Is still a little raw that we could develop. A good player. Or Denny Abdia is cool from Portland. I don't like.
I read like 5 sources say that Jonathan Kuminga would be a good option.
Though, if you
I don't think we can get Jonathan
of those
Kuminga,
guys, you have to attach one of the kings of the Lakers picks to Bogey to make it.
I don't think so. I think
Kuminga don't fit.
They don't have the money. Houston don't have the money to sign Whitmore. He already out of the rotation. So I think you could trade Bogey for him.
But Whitmore can't shoot. You're gonna want to bring a shooter back for Bogey. Like how Mike said, it's gonna be a guy like Torian Prince or something, like someone who can still stretch the floor.
We're not doing retreads.
But what I'm telling you is like they're not gonna like Bogey still has a valuable role, and they still have to backfill that role when he leaves.
Right now, we're getting along without that role.
You're surviving, but then the alternative is if you keep him and he suddenly finds his rhythm and finds his form,
Bogey's a streaky guy.
Who's streaky?
Jay, we're not gonna hold on to a guy who's streaky and injury.
I mean, what value
that's the problem.
what value does
He's hanging on to a dude who's injury prone.
Like what
And
are we
he ain't
holding on
found
to
his shot
Bogey
yet.
for? He
And we over
hurt.
half the season gone.
Yeah,
Half
but
the
we don't know
season
how
gone
they
now.
feel about that's the other thing. We don't know how they feel about him and how he shows up and how he works. Like we just don't know. Like he's a veteran.
You also have to trade Bogey during the season because he has a 10% kicker if you trade him in the offseason.
He has that trade kicker hits regardless of when you trade him, Mike.
No,
but they mentioned on the broadcast tonight
in the offseason.
They mentioned on the broadcast tonight what a big help he was to the Plowden boys. So I don't know if Bogey going down there.
That's what I'm saying.
Stepping them guys out. But at the end of the day, I mean, y'all both right. I mean, because either way, Clint and Bogey's money gonna come out the book. Whether we let them finish out the season or we move them to get a pick or two. So I mean,
You mean Nance?
Larry Nance.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, Larry Nance.
Clint and Nance. I'm sorry. Bogey's still on the contract. My bad.
Yeah.
But
Bogey got 2 more years.
But either I'm gonna tell you, I don't know about y'all, but I'd kick the tires on keeping Nance. I mean, what would he cost?
Not much.
Depending on how he comes back.
Depending on the direction that we going in. I mean, because here you got a guy who, I think he averaged a double-double in the playoffs. Somebody can fact check me, but I think he averaged a double-double in the playoffs for the Pelicans last year. I don't know. I mean,
let's not forget, guys. Cody Zeller is still on this team.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
but
that's
he's either going to get traded and as a trade filler, or
got to be moved.
End of the year.
He's going to.
I mean, that might. I mean, to Larry's point, I mean, that might be the only thing you do is try to get off of Cody.
Yeah, exactly.
Or probably.
What is it going to take though?
So Cody is either you're going to have his salary, and if you can't find a trade, you can cut him because the second half of the season his contract is prorated. So now you can sign a minimum contract and not go over luxury tax. You couldn't do it in the beginning.
Man, them jokes ain't spend no extra money if they don't have to this year.
Man, we might have to do it.
But in theory, though, they could do it and not go over the luxury tax. If they really wanted, let's say they wanted to convert Keaton Wallace to a full
exactly. We can fully give Keaton Wallace that full contract.
But with Zeller, though,
you couldn't do it.
You might have to do a Dwight Howard contract.
Was fully guaranteed. Like he had all that money would have been on the cap. So you would have added to it. But in the second half of the season, you can cut him and now it's prorated. So it's not, you can add another guy and not be over you won't be over the luxury tax line.
Okay.
So
like I said, with Zeller though,
or they're just gonna cut him. But it won't happen. They have to wait till the deadline for that mechanism to open up to convert somebody.
Yeah.
Keaton Wallace could very well be a full-time, but I don't know if they would want to do that because if Keaton Wallace shows he's a competent backup, it makes more sense financially to just keep him on a two-way contract. Then you can strong arm him in negotiations. Because
I get that
is extend him another qualifying offer as a two-way player, and you can get you can get him on like a V Krejci kind of deal where he's making $1.2 million and it's not guaranteed the final 2 years. Because if you convert him, then this year would count as one of those years. So the max he can sign with you is a 3-year contract and not a 4-year contract.
Yeah.
I'll definitely caught a blessing with Creature. They caught a blessing because they almost fucked that up.
Boy,
they shouldn't have let that boy go from the beginning. So they definitely caught a blessing with Creature. What I was saying about Zeller, we might have to do a Dwight Howard contract. Remember when we had to? I think we gave away a second round pick to Charlotte to take Dwight. Can somebody fact check me on that?
No,
we're not giving away no picks. We're not giving away no picks.
I don't think we're giving away no picks just to do it. Yeah, either.
Yeah, you just cut him. He'd either ride this year out because next 2 years are not guaranteed. So
I did hear they still thinking about using him in a package if they do make a move.
Yeah, they can find something that makes sense. You can add him to Bogey's contract and technically clear $20 million out there.
Yeah.
So I mean that was one of the things I heard.
I just think the financial rules are going to make it hard.
Do we have any kind of trade?
They might give up Kobe.
We got we have the $25 million DeJounte Murray trade exception.
We'll never use it.
Trade exceptions never get used in the NBA.
Yeah, no.
Never use it.
All right.
Just money we got.
No, the Atlanta
It's never
Hawks
gonna
don't
get
ever
used.
use it.
It's just on the books. So I mean, they could. I wouldn't be shocked, but I don't really know if I'm the Hawks. I would just approach it as most of the league right now, not just Atlanta, has about the same record outside of the top three. Like if y'all go look at both conferences, East and West, the top three got the same record. And then 4 through like 12 in both conferences has the exact same record. Like everybody in the league,
everybody's separated by
like
you look at the East.
1 or 2 wins.
So it's
the West is better though. The West is better.
Maybe I don't really think so. I think it's.
I mean, it's definitely slightly closer, but I mean, yes, the West has more wins than the East does.
Jay,
I don't know.
You see how we got
'cause
slapped
Sacramento is
around in
ninth
the West?
at 20, and they wouldn't be in the playoff. They would be like 10th or 11th in the East. So again, most of the league has the same record. And if we're saying we're at this point and Bogey hasn't played well, it's all the more incentive to keep him, because what happens if he finds a shot? Now that could literally be the difference. Like every team has to win on the margins. Like
Hold up,
that's literally the difference.
Daddy
between
Matt
being
don't
8th and being
agree
9th.
with Matt Jr. What?
I'm just saying, like, look, the margin of error between 4 and 20 and 11 in the East, at 9 in the East where we are is like a game.
You know,
a game and a half. Yeah.
So, you know, a team will fuck around. A team will fuck around and go on a 7-game win
between
streak.
4 and 9 is 20, 21, 22.
If the Hawks go on a 7-game win streak and find themselves 7 games over 500, that could be literally the difference.
A team going on a 7-game win streak it'd be damn near
41 teams in the NBA this year. There's going to be a lot of 43 win teams in the NBA this year.
I just think you can always.
And if they want to
keep him Bogey, you might as well move him now.
That's why I agree too. But if winning one of those teams,
you don't move him right now.
It can move us.
You move him closer to the deadline.
Yeah, you move him close to the deadline, and you pray that he gets more consistent.
Yeah, you move him close to the deadline.
The deadline is in 2 weeks.
When his
I'm
value,
I'm saying I'm not keeping him past his deadline.
Dangle that bait.
It's February 5th, right? That's the deadline in February 5th, right?
Okay, then we
February 6th.
moving the week up.
February 6th. Okay.
We moving the week up.
I mean, that's cool. I'm just saying, when I say now, I'm talking about this deadline.
Listen, everybody in the NBA is available at the right prices. Somebody's giving multiple first rounders or first rounder for the Bogey. Okay, make the deal, right? But I just don't see it here.
Most of the time, that teams that make moves during the trade deadline, teams that think they got a chance to win, and they make those moves with a chance that think it's going to help them to win. That's the way I
mean, like
I don't think
sense, do it.
I don't think Curry them would have win at Schroeder if they didn't think Schroeder was going to help them. And I don't think the LA would.
I heard he back on the block.
Yeah, I'm sure he is because the move they made didn't help them. And Vinny Smith with the Lakers, they made that move hoping that was going to help them win.
And they ain't even playing them.
I think they were just trying to get out the D-Lo contract.
I mean, he helped them beat up.
No, yeah.
Even in that, right? That's a prime example of
he helped them beat up.
Dudes were on expiring deals, and they swapped them for each other, which is like, okay, but now you have to get this guy back up to speed. You have to integrate him in what you do. You don't know how the move is going to affect him personally, how he's going to show up. So it's like, why touch your team chemistry if it's working? It's like it doesn't innately make sense to do.
But what? Let me ask a question though.
Bad organizations do that kind of stuff.
Winning organizations go always making moves to try to win.
We agree with that, but what do y'all think the Hawks gonna make a move at deadline or what or not?
I think they'll make a very small move. I think like how.
I mean, if anything, they'll just try to get off of Cody Zeller.
I don't.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm gonna tell you like this.
I don't think they making no move that's gonna make us get any better. For real.
I don't think Landry. I don't think Landry has it in him as his intelligence to make moves during the trade deadline.
Here we go.
You hear that, Matt? Matt, you gonna let Kool-Aid talk about your boy like that, Matt?
So,
I'm just gonna let it roll.
Kool-Aid is so Matt, he say your boy not intelligent, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it like
what Landry went to? Landry went to Stanford.
He went to Harvard.
Kool-Aid don't care nothing about Landry going to Stanford or UC. I think he went to UC Santa Barbara.
I think this year's going to be a wash.
I think he went to Santa Barbara tomorrow. I don't even think he went to
Stanford. They're going to get this year. They're going to be a wash.
I'm gonna tell you why I say. I'm gonna tell you why I say. I'm gonna tell you why I say that about Landry. Hey, let me tell you why I said that about Landry. Because Landry he danced like he was dancing on somebody's grave. Because he selected Kobe.
Oh yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen. So the Hawks got 2 areas of need to me. I don't think center is a problem like other people do.
All right, later.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I'm out too, man. Y'all stay up.
All right, they need a backup point guard and they need somebody at the 4 spot behind Jalen. So
yes,
the problem is they cannot likely address both of those at once, and I think they have a better solution. Even though they need a backup point guard, like I said, you need 48 minutes of competent point guard play. I think that they're gonna try to use the season to develop Veet and Dyson on the ball. That's a better solution, and then try to find a backup power forward. Like
did we sign Mo Gay to a 4-year deal last year? Why the fuck?
Mo Gay is a year away from playing in our rotation.
Yeah, I mean,
he won't be here until next year.
Okay, I'm gonna ask that question again. Didn't we sign him to a 4-year deal? Why is he a year away? Why?
It's Landry again. It's Landry again. OG.
Yeah.
It's Landry.
OG, he started playing basketball late.
These guys are young, right? See, all these guys going to college for 2 years, so they need more development time than it used to be.
Well, you know the other problem with Mo Gay too.
Coming up.
The other problem with Mo Gay too is like the Hawks are trying to make him more of a wing player when he probably should just play center.
Yes.
No, Moji's not a center.
No. Yeah, you see this game. His game is more like a wing player.
It's not a center.
I mean, Foot, they kind of played him as a center in the summer league.
Like,
we know, but he's not a center.
Yeah, because he's the tallest person on the team.
Man, dude, he don't play. He played more like a 4.
I would
exactly. He played more like a 4.
Yeah, but Foot, the thing is, the game would be so much easier for him if he was just a 5. I mean, like,
well, that's not what he does, though.
No.
He doesn't do 5 things. I don't see how the game can be more easier at the 5.
That's
not his game.
There.
Yeah, I think I'm at an inflection point with him where the 4 in the NBA is not going to be
give him time.
position.
Let him finish develop. He's young. He didn't play basketball. Started playing basketball till a couple of years before he got the league.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
You know,
I like that.
Look, we ain't trying to win, man. Let him play now. I'm ready to see by Moji, Barlow.
Too late. Don't even talk about we ain't trying to win. You all that we trying to win.
Hey,
stuff
fellas, I'm gonna tap in with y'all.
Call you on that.
All right, Jay.
Hey, I'm trying to be nice, man. I ain't trying to be the Kool-Aid drink. I'm just trying to tell you.
Okay. You
I'm just trying to tell you. Because you know what? I want to see my G Leaguers play, bro.
Well, you saw something of them tonight. I mean,
exactly.
Again,
you saw what you
Hey, Kool-Aid, you want to watch the G Leaguers? Go watch College Spark.
They can't do that right now. I mean, you can't just run a slew of G Leaguers out there right now. You're 21-19. You're 3 wins away from a 5 spot. So I mean, you don't want to just. You don't want to piss your fan base off and just start running the G Leaguers out there, unless those guys are really, really hurt for real. We're gonna see Saturday, and when we play next.
Yeah, and we're going up against Boston.
We're gonna see Saturday the direction this team going in. If them same guys be sitting Saturday, we already know the direction the team going in.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of politicking going on right now. And people ain't really talking about it.
We gonna see Saturday. I'm telling you.
See the thing is,
y'all know me. I know Foot and Marion know me, and Mike know me. I smell some bullshit.
And put it like this. And see, the thing is that the NBA, the Hawk ownership, and the fans was not expecting the Hawks to be in the position they're in right now.
I can go for that. What
you mean, Kool-Aid?
What I mean is that they was not expecting them to be 2 games over 500. They didn't expect them to beat the top teams. They didn't expect them to compete in the Euros. They didn't expect them to beat Cleveland. 2 times. They didn't expect them to beat Boston.
I think they expected us to be at 500.
And right now, they 2 games over 500.
But we still there. I think they expected us to be where we are right now.
I'm saying, but they not expecting us to be 1 game out of the 4th spot.
But see, y'all keep talking about these spots and stuff, right? Right. Because so when all this stuff, hashes out, that don't y'all keep watching how much spots we move up, right? But again, look at our wins. Because at the end of the day, the teams that's playing at the top level, the one gonna lock that shit down at the end.
Right. I understand that. That's true. That's always true. That's always true on both sides of the thing. They're gonna lock when it comes down to it, when the rubber meet the road, those top teams gonna lock it down.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, as for the Hawks, right? As for the Hawks, with them starting out injured, okay, and with them starting out having to play G Leaguers, they were not expected. They were. The NBA said they expect them to win no more than how many? 35.
I don't know what the NBA said that.
I'm telling you what I'm talking about. Vegas.
Well, okay, but that's
Vegas. I tie Vegas in on the pick. I tie the Vegas and I tie NBA in together because they in on that stuff together. So here we're expecting us to win no more than 35 games. And we gonna be what? Probably be in the play-in the 9th spot at 35, if 10. That's what was said. So right now, where we are now, it could easily be if we stay on pace, we could easily be out of that.
Well, I look at it this way. Forget all that pace, what we can be, what we can be. I look at it a little realistic. Are we winning something this year? No, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I don't think like I always said, we can beat anybody at any given time, and it showed this year with the Bostons and the other stuff. It showed last year. We play a certain brand of basketball. It showed tonight.
Yep.
So if we play a certain again, let's go on tonight. I'm gonna tell you what I see. I said they could not switch somebody. They could not, and this ain't no damn trade hate. Let's keep it 100, right? They could not hunt no player down this tonight, which they've been doing. What happened when Chicago played us last time? They always tried this twist trade on Levine. They could. Guess what? They couldn't do that shit tonight. And this. I'm not trying to be whatever. I'm just being realistic right now. All the fish. What they got some good competition at no matter who they switch all over the play. Zach Levine had 15. Whatever the point guard, he had 16. The team defense tonight is really what I love to see. I love to see this brand of basketball. I don't care who held.
But that was a combination of things. They didn't shoot well tonight either. So
that's what I'm gonna get to. They didn't shoot well tonight either.
Okay, so sometimes people have bad shooting night.
Hold on. They didn't shoot threes well tonight.
All defense or just them shooting bad.
No, they didn't shoot. No, we didn't shoot well tonight. Threes, why? Threes. So we didn't shoot threes well tonight, right? We shot 30%, right? But we didn't. Guess what? Our turnovers. How many turnovers we have? We played a solid game, right?
We turned them over 13 times in the first quarter. No,
yeah, we turned them over. We had 9 for the night, right?
Our defense played a major part on them shooting bad
turnovers.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I looked at the way this. Maybe nobody else will look at it like I look at it from a coach. What they were doing and the way they were switching the rotation, it was much different. They didn't have a lot of wide open threes. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Hell no, because you ain't have Trey itty bit ass out there fucking up the goddamn. But again, we already know what it is.
We know what it. And I'm gonna stand on mine.
Yeah, shit. I mean, everybody know that.
I'm gonna stand
All
on
right,
mine.
man. Trey got his deficiencies, man. And his defense.
Every player got his
Every
deficiency.
player got deficiencies.
Everybody got deficiencies.
It's about the team fitting together. Everybody
So,
got his deficiency.
yeah, everybody got their
So,
deficiency. And Trey
but
got his
it's about getting the right people with the opposite deficiency that help the team. You know, I mean, the right. You know, whatever. You got
and Plow taking Bogey's spot would be one of the things that can be done. Big Crescent taking a couple of spots would be going to take Zach's spot. That'll be one.
No, I don't have a problem with Zach.
I think before we start moving off the All-Star, we should be sort of moving off the other players. Like I think Clint Capella, Barlow, Moji taking Clint Capella's spot.
No, they're not big enough.
I'm just saying. I think that would be one of the best things to do to move on to start going forward.
Well, I tell you this.
So before we start going after All-Stars.
Hey, brother.
I don't care about All-Star. I care about winning.
Get in tonight. I mean, he can barely get in tonight. I ain't seen him. What can he do? Hey, I keep hearing everybody talking about some goddamn Barlow. What the hell can he do?
I watched him, man. I know what he can do. Like when I say Bitcoin and Bitcoin really they gave him opportunity to be who he's supposed to be. Then you saw the real Vic.
He earned the opportunity by what he did outside of the game. Let me tell you how basketball works, Kool-Aid. You don't give nobody no opportunity in no damn game, man. You give you get the opportunities by how you play and what you do in practice. I understand this. Y'all keep somebody give somebody a chance. This is not regularly.
It's politics.
It's politics too. But
you're not gonna play Barlow in front of a guy who got a contract.
Oh, you're not that too. Exactly.
Okay, then it's all politics. Like I always say,
so how long
guys
Barlow
on
been in
the
the
bench
league?
play better than the guys that got contracts.
How long Barlow been in the league?
Guys down in the G League play better than the guys that got contracts.
How long Barlow been in the league?
How long you been in the league? He was over there. That only place I know he was playing with San Antonio. Go look at that
why
game.
Did they want him?
Go look at that game before they got Wemby. Go look at the game before they drafted Wemby. Go watch Barlow. He played a game against the Hawks.
Why is he not on a roster?
Huh?
Why he's not on an NBA roster that plays full time?
Why he not? He got a contract with the Hawks.
No.
Because when they got rid of Wemby, they end up moving off of him, and they start building for Wemby.
Okay.
And so it wasn't no place for Barlow to stay there.
No, I ain't talking about San Antonio. I don't care about
So
that. Why did nobody else
he came into Atlanta Hawks, and I'm saying Atlanta Hawks
get him to be a piece for their thing. I think Barlow gonna be fine.
He ain't gonna play now because he got double O and Bogey.
I think he gonna be fine. But you said somebody's better. I mean, I get politics. I'm with it.
I'm just saying. What I'm looking at is from his overall skill level, from what he can do as for dribbling the ball, shooting the three, pull up jump shot, and his sight on getting rebounds.
Okay, what has he done against
in that game, what we won when South London hit that final shot, he showed a little bit of that because he had an opportunity to show himself. And he tipped that ball out. He got a rebound and put it back on the comeback. And then he tipped the ball out to South London for the 3-point killer shot.
All right, so you said we
pay attention to Barlow. I'm gonna pay.
He should be given more time
this brother really believe in him. His brother really believe in him. So, because I don't know much about him other than him sitting on the bench clapping and shit. See, I'm old school.
I mean, that's what I see.
Yeah. If them motherfuckers they ain't playing, and hold on, whoever that say I'm wrong again, fuck you multiple times. Yeah. Hey, I'm disrespectful. I'm gonna get back at you. But hey, I'm gonna check bro out. Because you really believe it.
Check him out before check the San Antonio before they drafted Wemby.
No, I stay in College Park. So all I gotta do is
you go down there, but right now he going back and forth. He might be up here with Atlanta long as JJ hurt. He gonna be on the bench, so you might not see him down in College Park until JJ don't come back.
Yeah, he's a two-way player.
Cause I didn't know about the Plowden boy, and I was like, goddamn, who is this cat?
Nah, they just, I don't want to say they just got Plowden, but we ain't had Plowden at the beginning of the season in summer league. And
no, they ain't been too long. Got him.
No, they drafted. Let me tell you, they drafted him. They drafted him. Okay, he was part of the practice squad. He was one of the rookies that danced at the thing. He was the one who was in the screen outfit when he danced as a rookie.
I saw him there.
Okay, so then after that, when they started putting the roster together, he played a little bit, and then they cut him. Once they cut him, because they were trying to make room on the roster, they were trying to hold on. Once they got rid of Seth Lundy, once they wavered Seth Lundy, they brought him back. And the only reason they wavered Seth Lundy because they didn't want to hold on to him because they didn't feel like they felt bad about his ankle not healing. So they was letting him go. And so they wavered him. And then they got rid of Miles Norris. So then they decided to bring Plowden back. Because Miles Norris played in the summer league.
Your boy.
And that's why we got Rowdy. We got Rowdy because they took Miles Norris and somebody else and moved him and that's how we got Rowdy. That's how we got him.
What?
Rowdy.
You know, I know Mike and I was high on Vic, right? What y'all think about Vic right now?
Well, this is the thing with Vic. I'm gonna tell you. Vic Krejci, if he play with confidence, the way he's supposed to play, and the man can score. I don't know who told him. You know, I don't like when you have an offensive player and you tell them just focus on defense to the point where they don't even try to score. It makes me mad, man. I don't like that because the man can score. He can shoot the three. But you know what they always say, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And you got to use it in a game. When he attacked the basket, you having him like, oh, this number one option. I'm not the number two option. I'm not the three option. Let me kick it out to the number one option. Let me kick it out to the number two option. When you should just play like you the number one option. And now you saw him when he started playing like he's an option, a number one option. You see him shooting the ball.
No,
let me tell you something they did. I'm gonna tell you something they did last year. That before they signed him to that contract, and he was starting to ball a little bit, and we was all saying like sign him to that contract. Did you not know when they were just playing around that they set Vic Krejci up to take the final shot in one game, and he missed it, of course, but they ran a play for him. That was right before, because he was having such a good game. Because we was one of the players, was the reason why we beat the Celtics. Because when that boy ran up to the three-point line twice and dropped that ball on the Celtics, it motivated everybody, man. And so it's inside of him. And that's what pissed me off. Like, man, play. When I talk about like John got a thing called an eye test. When I see the eye test, y'all be laughing at me about certain players. When I say I see the eye test, and then I see that player playing, I'm saying he ain't playing to his potential. I see all the stuff they can do. I see his dribbling. I see his eyesight for passing. I see his shots. But then somebody take it out here. Oh, don't shoot the ball. Don't shoot the ball. Then all of a sudden, he ain't shooting the ball. And that's where he at. But right now, you let that boy play, let him play like a number one option. When he get on the floor, let him play like a number one option and see what you get out that guy. You're a bad boy, man. You're a bad boy.
What you think?
I think he's serviceable.
Serviceable.
I mean, you know, like he decent. I don't think when we next year when we really try to win, I don't think he's going to be on the team. Or if he is on the team, he's going to be like a vibes guy. You know, like, you know, a guy that's, you know, talk to dudes on the bench and hype guys up on the bench.
Man. You don't see his defense and what he brings to the game.
What defense? No, I don't. I'm not talking about this year, but next year when we're.
No, I know what you're talking about, but you're saying stuff based off this year, though. That's why.
I'm saying I don't think he's going to get much better. I think the cake is already baked. I think he is what he is. He might.
You don't think we can use his skill? It's not even about getting. You don't think we can use his skills? You don't think he'll be a viable player on this team?
This year, this year, because
why wouldn't be next year?
I think we're going to go out. I think we're going to go out and get better players next year over the summer. So I think it's going. He's already an 8th or 9th man, right? So like when we go out and get better players, I think it's going to push him further and further down the rotation. And I'm not saying he can't be on the team.
Okay.
I'm just saying I don't think he's.
No, I get you now. I get you now. You're just looking at it from next year. You think we're going to get a better player. That's all, right?
Yeah. I think he's an end of the bench guy.
So you think next year we're gonna get better players?
Yeah. What you think about Mike?
Really?
I know you got something to say.
Oh, I think about Vic. Shoot, man. I mean, of course, I don't never, think that Vic should be a starter or something like that. Not for a whole season or something, but just the thing I always argue for with Vic was the fact that I felt like he should be an option part of the rotation, at least be on the bench, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, compared to the way it once was previously before, and he's showing that, I think he's somebody that adds depth to your team, so that when you are missing some guys and everything like that, he's a pretty solid, versatile player who can fit, in like multiple positions when you're down. So it's like if you lacking depth at the point guard position, lacking depth at any wing position at a 2 or 3 or whatever, you can find some type of way, I feel like, to use him or whatever. So and I'm happy that he's part of everything getting used. Unfortunately, he's getting a lot of opportunity right now because of Kobe is out for the complete season or whatever. But I mean, he's taking advantage of his opportunity right now. I think he just got to always play confident, man. As long as Vic just don't beat himself up when he misses a shot, or you know what I'm saying, or even if he possibly turned the ball over or something like that. He just can't beat himself up, and he got to continue to slowly progress and grow for us, like looking for his shot, you know what I'm saying, and shooting or whatnot. But yeah,
I think I want, in my opinion, I want him on the team next year. I take it back. I go way back to to last year against that series. Trey was out. I think we played Houston or something. The way he played and the way he provides with that length he has, I think that's something I would want to keep on the team. Yeah, I mean, I ain't say he should start or anything, but I would want to keep a guy like Vic on the team. Now he's starting to be a little bit more confident and look for his shot. That was the thing I had. Like, shoot the goddamn ball, but he's starting to shoot at it. He's starting to get a little bit more loose, be comfortable. So I damn sure wouldn't keep I want him on the team. That's what I'm saying. I take him over Bogey. I take him over Gary Bird. I want him on the team. That's my opinion with him. What y'all think about Keelan Wallace?
Well,
Keaton Wallace, whatever his name is.
You want me to go?
I mean, he all right. He all right for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Like I said, as we progress and get better, and I like those type of players are good for like the G League and emergency nights when somebody is hurt or whatever. But I think
are you saying the same thing like for next year too?
I know. I said for the rest of this season, like if you want to.
No. I know you said the rest of this season, but last time you went into next year. So I'm saying you're saying the same thing. You're talking in the same sense with like you talked about Vic.
Right. Like
next year we can do better.
I think for the rest of this year, like, if we don't want to spend any money on getting a backup point guard, because Kobe went out, then he's fine. But I think next season, like I said, as we progress and get better and upgrade the talent, I don't think he's a viable option.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something with this. And I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead, Kool-Aid. Let Kool-Aid go. Then answer what I said. What you think, Kool-Aid?
I think Key. He's what he is. He's a G League backup point guard. That's what he is. If coach them playing the package or something, and get a real point guard. I mean, when I'm talking
What's
about
a
real
real point guard?
I'm talking about one with the name. I'm talking about one coming off the bench behind Trae Young with a real
with the name? What that mean? What does that mean?
So
I'm saying like, let's say for instance, I'm just gonna pull one out the hat. Say we can pull off something against Zach LaVine coming off the bench.
Okay,
And he's
hell
willing to
no.
come
But
off the
okay, I
bench.
see what you're saying.
Or we mess around and get Schroeder come back and come off the bench.
You said get Zach LaVine to come off the bench.
Go ahead,
Hey, now listen to what I'm saying. I just was making a point to put a person as a name there. I'm saying like a Schroeder or somebody, or you know what I'm saying. You get
I know, I get you.
Get you one of those names that I think that Keaton Wallace can't beat out. Because Keaton Wallace can beat Kobe out.
Yeah.
Right now. I tell you right now, Keaton Wallace is beating Kobe out that spot. Now, if we don't make no move, guess who's gonna be the bag up point guard next year?
Keaton Wallace.
Keaton Wallace.
No, he's not.
He
didn't beat him out this season. He just got hurt.
Huh?
He didn't beat him out this year. He just got hurt.
Well, that's the reason why he's gonna be gone.
I don't think so.
You got to move on. Let me tell you, if they moved on from Self Lundy, if they moved on from Self Lundy, right? Self Lundy has shown himself to be one of the best G Leaguers since he's been here, especially with the final shots, how he played defense and all of that, and everything he done down in G League. If they were willing to waive Self Lundy because of his ankle, and I don't get me wrong now, I know Kobe was a first-round draft pick, but at some point in time, a smart organization got to say, I made a mistake. And if it comes up again where Kobe, somebody asked for Kobe in a package like last year when we were talking about getting your boy from Toronto, and everybody said, well, send Kobe in the package. He might be in that package.
I mean, I personally don't see it. I mean, they might grow impatient with him. I don't see that, at least for another year. Because it's not like he has a number of injuries. It's one persistent injury that kept reoccurring that's now addressed. So I don't think it's as big of a problem as what some fans think. But Keaton Wallace, I don't think he's going to be on a team like next year. I mean, he's what, 5? 26? Yeah, like I don't. Like,
oh, you talking about Keaton Wallace? My bad.
Yeah, Keaton Wallace. I don't know how old he is, but like he's not a. I don't think he's a legitimate player for us. Beginning of the year, he didn't play, and Kobe was healthy or semi-healthy. He still didn't play. He didn't crack the rotation.
That's politics. It's politics. Kobe is the first-round draft pick. He got a $4 million contract. It's politics.
Right, which is what I'm saying. Next year, they're going to give every opportunity.
Hey, Matt,
they're going to give Kobe every opportunity to keep the job.
Hey, Matt, hold on for a second. Let Mike go, man. Then we come back. It was Mike next.
Oh,
about Keaton.
About Keaton.
Then I will come back to you, man.
I'm about to say, yeah. I mean, shoot, I ain't got too much on Keaton besides the fact that I mean, he played solid and everything like that tonight. I wish he was taller or whatever, but yeah, Keaton 25 years old, man. He's same as basically.
What's his height?
He's 6'3", you know.
Okay. All right.
He's a 6'3" shooting guard. I mean, he got a little bit of a, explosiveness, you know what I'm saying? Sneaky or whatever. It's not to the level where it's like pulled off at any moment in the game necessarily, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So he just, I don't know. I'm not necessarily a fan of Keaton Wallace at point guard, but I think that's why he's unfortunately 25 years old and not necessarily, part of somebody's like actual rotation. He doesn't necessarily see the floor per se or whatever, or run like the pick and roll and stuff like that. Kind of how like they trying to develop Kobe into being able to do, even though all of it would be like, man, Kobe not a point guard, but I mean they trying to develop him into be able to do those things. Because to be honest with you, that is probably and most likely the way Kobe is going to have a long NBA career. He get that down, but yeah, Keaton, in my opinion, like I said, he doesn't necessarily do that well. But other than that, though, I mean, he comes in and he plays nice and great. I mean, he's a solid piece to have, like I said, in the organization, a part of your G League program or whatever, who can come in situations like this. Because I mean, shoot, when Keaton done had to start or whatever, I don't know. We might be. I don't know how many games it's been, but it might be at least 2-0.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, we don't won a lot of games with him. We beat the Celtics with him.
No, I mean, as far as him starting though, I know it was Celtics and tonight.
Oh,
I know he played in other games though, but I don't know about them starting.
Well,
I think.
All right, hold on, Kool-Aid. Let me go ahead and go real quick.
Starting, I got
you. I think at this point, I'm gonna have to agree with Kool-Aid for a minute. Well, I agree with Mike too. I don't think Keaton Wallace is I won't classify him as point guard for the things Mike just said. Right. What I would like at the point guard position, but right now he out playing Kobe when Kobe's healthy. I see a little difference. This game, I see a little difference, a little dog in him. Now, I seen Kobe play in college, so I'm rooting for Kobe, but not at the point guard position either. I like Kobe also at the 2, because when I seen him in college, he's a hooper. I liked his gameplay. Y'all don't take this with a grain of salt. I would put Vic at the point guard before I would put them 2 in it. And the reason, hold on, man. I know the reason I'm saying that is because the way that Vic sees the floor and the way Vic passing is much better than both of them. Let's be honest, right? Honest. So I'm not saying that I'm going to put him at the point guard, but I'm saying his skills is point guard. If in other words, compared to, I'm using it compared to Keaton and Kobe, but them 2, Keaton not playing Kobe right now. I seen Kobe in college, how he balled, and I love the way he balled. Now, they have Dyson bringing the ball up more tonight and starting the offense. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me. Let's take Keaton, Kobe, and all of them. I think the position of point guard is a defined position, but a lot of we need backup point guard. Here's my thing: basketball is basketball, and you don't have to rely on one guy, and no matter who it is. So I ain't attaching no name to be a point guard, in my opinion, because as long as you have a few people that basically handle the ball, I think you're fine. Now you'll get more out of like a Trae Young and with his passing. Of course you're gonna get more because he's a phenomenal passer. You can't take it away from him. I mean, his passes are a top level. Let's be honest. But I think too much is put on a backup point guard per se, in my opinion. Depends on how the team plays and how you play. Because when I was playing pickup a couple years ago before I stopped, I ain't had no damn time. But it ain't no damn position. You go out there play. You do what you do best. You do what you do best. You just play. And that's all I'm saying. Matt, I think you was coming with something.
No, I mean, I agree with the ending, but I mean, I think you do need some type of role clarity out there. But Kobe to me is a very good player. He has very good potential, I'll say. He's a Michigan man, right, Mike? You know what I'm saying? So, they breed the best of the best.
We know how you feel, man. We know how you feel.
But
I ain't mad at you.
But I mean, I think he's a really good player. And like I know people are like impatient with his injury And
I'm not just
let's
to
trade
clarify. I'm
them.
not impatient.
Not you. I'm just saying, like, I know people like Larry, other people like impatient. Oh, trade them. This like, I don't give up on
I'm
talent because
impatient. I ain't gonna lie.
it's rare to find good talent. You know what I'm saying? It's rare to find that. So
You
like
go next, Kool-Aid, after you finish.
a two-way player, you know, that's a 3-level scorer that wants to play defense. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a rare guy to find. So like I'm not getting rid of him.
Matt. Come on, Matt. You going too far now, Matt.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying the skill level
Rare?
he has on both.
Rare? Go ahead,
Skill
Matt.
level.
Go ahead.
I'm
Talk your
saying
shit.
if I not Kobe, if his name was Blue, and
Oh, okay then. Okay.
I'm
I
saying the
misunderstood.
attributes he has. I'm not readily getting rid of that just because he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? The first years or whatever.
I agree. He's young. I
You know,
agree.
I'm not getting rid of him for that. So as it relates to Vitt, like I said, like if we get Cam Whitmore at the trade deadline, right? Like at the beginning of the year when we were healthy, Vitt wasn't playing. So it was like, okay, if we go out and actually upgrade the roster and move off of a Roddy, move off of a Krejci as far as like not playing, move off of a Garrison Matthews, like, and we get better players at those positions, I don't see how Vic cracks the rotation. I'm not saying get rid of him because he understands the system. He moves the ball. He could be a good emergency guy, but every game rotation player, as we get better as a roster, as a friend, I don't see it. So like, I get the idea of what Vic is, but like, he's a vibes guy to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Larry Nance is this year a vibes guy. He could play, you know, a little bit here and there, spot minutes, but he's not an every game player. I view Vic Krejci in the same way. And then lastly about Wallace, like, yeah, he had a game like tonight, but I remember the game in Portland where he was trash and everybody wanted him cut. You know what I'm saying? Sent back to the G League. So, you know, like, let's just.
If I can interrupt, Matt, I'm glad you said that, but everybody wanted the man cut. That's what I was saying on the other chat. But who talked to? I remember that. Like, damn, they did track. Now tonight they glazed. Now I'm not taking away. I'm not taking away from the player itself because I think he's still a player. I don't take one game like I ain't take that game to get rid of him, and that's why I tell everybody, hey man, it's one game for everybody. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, you know, like, cool, he had a great game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, hey, every pro, semi-pro is going to have a night. You know
Matt,
so,
come
like,
on, bro. If you in the NBA, you are a pro. Come on.
Hey. No, I said semi-pro because he plays in the G League most of the time.
Bro, he's not semi-pro. Okay, let's go. Come on, let's be real.
Okay, fine. If you want to give him a pro in the G League.
He's on the G League because when he gets moved up, he on the G League because they'll have enough roster spot.
Okay,
it's how it works. Okay. They developing. They need players down there. It's all good. Don't call him a semi-pro though, man. Come on. If he
I'm talking about he's not on a full NBA contract. That's what I'm saying.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah. So like he's cool. He's a cool, you know, little dude, you know, get in, you know, when we got injuries, you know, we can't find nobody else, you know. We don't feel comfortable with Dyson handling the ball exclusively as the backup or Vic handling the ball exclusively as the backup. Cool. Like, he's not a bad player, but I don't see him, Krejci, Garrison, like, as Roddy, all them, we got to upgrade all those dudes when we get.
They wouldn't be playing if everybody was there. I got you. What you got, Kool-Aid? What you finna say something?
Well, I forgot what I finna say. When Matt started talking about mine, I started wondering for a little bit.
But Kool-Aid, hey, you about to tap out, man. You look like you tired. I mean, I'm gonna tap out there. I'm getting over a cold, but you ain't really much long. Yeah,
but yeah, I think I'm gonna say what I think I'm gonna say.
Oh, I know what you was talking about. You was talking about Trey Kobe or some shit.
Oh, I think what I finna say was that I think the Hawks is trying to make somebody, okay, that we saying like the Vic, and I'm gonna even say Jalen Johnson or Richard Shea. We trying to make them one of those names that I be talking about. We hoping they turn into one of those names. And when you start seeing Coach actually made Vic Krejci, even when Kobe was playing with somewhat healthy, he made it a competition for that point guard spot between Kobe and Vic. And it was a time when Vic got playing time when we thought Kobe was gonna play. And he came.
Kool-Aid. What the hell is that red thing? That's your hand, the arm crossover. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
my hand crossed over in my shirt, man.
Oh yeah, I couldn't see
that
no
what
hand.
it was. Yeah, I put my hand down on so my hand be warm.
No,
man.
you fine. It just looked weird. Now,
yeah, it's just
no
my
hand,
red. It's my red shirt. I got my work clothes on, and my shirt come up out of it.
Hey man, you cool, man. I just a question. You don't, hey man, whatever compliment, put your hand in. I just didn't see no hand.
It feel good, man. I'm sorry, man. That hand did not be feeling good. But yeah, man. So I'm just looking at like the team is working with the young guys and trying to see what young guys can we get to be those names. And they working, from my point of view, they working on trying to move off some of the old guys so they can get that salary down. And I think they want an all-star with Trey at some point in time. I think they want to really go and take whatever assets they got, whatever assets they can use, whether it be the young boys, and whether something is good, it's when a Keaton Wallace or Vic can show itself and make itself valuable. I would love for Kobe to make himself valuable, because it might take one or two or three of those guys to look valuable, to put with a Bogey, or put with a Hunter, or put with a Clint, or even with a Cody Zeller, to go get an all-star, because you might can sucker one of those teams in if you got the right conversation, But that's just my thought. I just think the team is just trying. They just trying to make the move toward trying to be something. You muted, Foot.
Oh my bad. Yeah, it froze again. Yeah, my computer tripping or something. But if I freeze again, I'll let you know. I mean, I'm on YouTube on my iPad. But yeah, man, I see, man. I think we sharing salary. We're preparing to be more flexible with what we're doing next year. Starting next year, we can be more flexible. Yeah, the picks this year. We got to put up one from the Lakers and other stuff. San Antonio getting our pick. Right now, I think we're in the 11th pick position to pick. San Antonio getting that, but it is what it is. I just think we're just chilling, and people keep saying, about trade for an all-star. People put so much on a guy that's an all-star. All-star is a popularity contest. Let's keep it 100. So I just want guys who can play. But again, I like the direction of the team and where the team is going. And hey man, I'm just chilling this year, like everybody. I think Kool-Aid, you finally don't start chilling too, because you came out full steam ahead beginning of the season. It's all good.
Yeah.
You hit reality. So,
but man, I had to start chilling, man. People started calling me crazy, man. So
hey, Kool-Aid,
I just had to tone it down a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So,
hey man, let me tell you something, man. Be yourself. See, don't let people dictate who you are. If that's what you feel, that's what you feel. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just like people be on me all the time. Hey man, that's the way I feel, and I'm gonna feel that way. I ain't gonna let nobody change me. I don't care about it. Hey, be who you are. Ain't nothing wrong. That makes you Kool-Aid.
Exactly.
I mean, we still might call you crazy and everything.
I know that. I know that. That's no problem. But no, I did roll back after the road trip though. I was like, when they started off and they looked so good against Toronto and that 30-point win, I was like, okay, these guys finna get ready to go. And then they open up that next game, man. Jalen Johnson wasn't playing. I'm like, oh my God.
Matt, you sleep.
I'm close. I'm about to go.
Okay, that's what the chat said. Yeah, we gonna. Hey, chat, we gonna.
I just said, oh my God, man, because then he wasn't playing again, and then he wasn't playing again, and I know it's sort of hard when you got two players that play off each other so well, and then you got to have the other guys to try to gel, and you finna go play against all-star after all-star after all-star.
What happened tonight? It's just basketball. See, it don't change.
It was just basketball. It was just basketball.
No, this is what I'm showing y'all, right? What I'm trying to tell y'all put so much into so many things, like you said, one playing off each other. At the end of the day, it's just basketball. If you just go play, defend, and do what you need to do, it don't matter. But chat, all of us about damn fall asleep over here. You know, I'm still coming off a cold, so I'm on that mess.
This for Matt and Coach
go ahead,
Quinn. I like what Coach Quinn has done, and Coach Quinn what he done. I'm gonna tell you right now, the way he running the offense, the way he doing the defense. If those guys, now Bogey and Garrison Matthews would have shot well on any of those plays that was ran for them, we would have blew this team off the floor. But they didn't execute. Those plays they ran for Bogey, that coach ran and they ran for him was sweet and nice and wide open.
And Cardell go,
yeah, you thing with Garrison Matthews.
I think I might have to agree with you on that one, Kool-Aid. Yeah, I think it would have. Well, we beat the hell out of them. We beat them by 13, right?
Yeah, we beat them by 13. Bogey went. You gotta understand, Garrison Matthews and Bogey went 1 for 17 or something like that.
They were broke, hey man. They were broke.
I mean,
tonight,
they were just, and those were some nice plays that were ran for.
Yeah.
Nice plays. I mean, like really nice plays.
Shit, just hit third of them.
But both of them are supposedly be shooters. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they were supposed to be shooters. They were really, really nice plays. And they didn't.
Yeah, later, John D. Yeah, we finna call it quits. We all finna tap out. Hey man,
all right, guys.
Appreciate y'all, guys, man. All right, Matt. All right,
Kool-Aid. We got the Celtics coming up next, man. Know who we got next? Celtics.
When we play them?
We play them on the 18th.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, guys, we'll check back in. What day is the 18th?
That's a Saturday.
Okay, so I'll be here.
Son don't have no game. 7 o'clock, and then they're gonna play the Knicks again. They're gonna play the Celtics in Boston, and they're gonna play the Knicks in Boston in New York.
All right then. All right, well, guys, appreciate you once again. And chat, appreciate y'all. Hey, go ahead and smash that like button. You know, we're gonna check back in with you later, man, on the next one, man. Peace.